Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moonshine himself.
Of Harlem.
You already know this is Pawn, Drunk, Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you at this side of heaven. God bless you all. You already know Mr. Moonshine, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, ladies and gentlemen. Boxing, a lot of news in the sport of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of news that I got to cover. You see the title, see the thumbnail. We're going to get to that in just a bit. Vasyl Lomachenko versus Devin Haney. It got to be made. They got to rewrite the wrong. WBC, Mauricio Sudamon, it's time for you to step up and bring back some morality, some principles to that belt federation that was once the most prestige belt federation in the sport of boxing. You have watered down that belt, especially in the lightweight division. You have devalued, you have discredited the brand of Devin Haney. And I think it's time and I think it's fair for you to make that fight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, of course, I can't ignore the Javier Fortuna being in position as a mandatory. We can't do that. But just like as a mandatory that Alexander Usyk is or was, we want to see, right? We want to see the Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. I understand you a mandatory position, but you could have faced Devin Haney a long time ago. Sanson Promotion said you could have faced him a long time ago. Sanson Promotion said live on TBV. Shout out to the Boxing Voice. Shout out to Ness and the crew. You said it to Bill Haney. You said it to the world that you was the one that was avoiding Devin Haney. You was avoiding him for so much, and finally you just got trapped. Y'all said that, so y'all had a chance to get Devin Haney a long time ago. Maybe Javier Fortuna won't agree, but Samson Promotion did. But I'd rather see Lomachenko and Devin Haney. I know my Dominican people be like, hey, ponte drunk, what you mean, eh? You don't want Javier Fortuna, what happened? You a traitor, eh? You a traitor, Punch. No, tú no dominicano, tú no estás con nosotros, ¿qué? Ya. No venga para el restaurante anymore, my friend. No te voy a dar chinola, nada. El chimichurri mofongo, get out the fuck out of here, Punch drunk. Tú no quieres, what happened with Fortuna? Tú no quieres que Fortuna pelee con ese tipo, eh? What happened? You traitor, Punch drunk, you traitor. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. This Friday, y'all already know we got Clarissa Shields versus the Care for the undisputed. She could become undisputed in two different type of division. Damn, Clarissa Shields, she's a monster. Only 25 years old. The queen. Respect these queens in the sport of boxing. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, fellas. Let's give back to the women out there, man. They escaping to the MMA because they're not getting the type of love that they deserve from the gentlemen in the gentleman's sport. Let me say what's up to the people out here. Let's say what's up to the people. Boxing Planet of Purple, everybody. Boxing Planet of Purple. Go follow them on Instagram. Let's go. Tyco TV. Dímelo, loco. Dímelo, que lo que. Dímelo. DJ Saddam. Mr. Moonshine himself. Let's go. AB in the building. What's good? Dilo. Don Ramón. High low. Si el Moonshine tiene que ser bueno. Ya tú sabes, el café usted por la mañana también. But today is nighttime. Wayne Fitness in the building. Muhammad Ali. Hey, from there. Guido, BX in the building, Lupe, dímelo. Dim, Jav, Prime Fighting Champions in the building, Mr. Moonshine. ¿Qué onda, mi hermano? What's good? Very, very good. Mr. Church, what's good? High, low, dímelo. If it's Moonshine, it has to be good. Oh, man, it's going to be great. Haney ain't going to fight him. Email. We don't know. We're going to talk about all those, all those name calling. Angel Boxing with Sean. Everybody subscribe to Boxing with Sean. Let's go. El Nachismo. El Nachismo. Mr. Pop in the building. What's good? Pound for pound boxing real news. Subscribe. Angel Houston, Texas in the building. Joe Pilot. El Dominican flag right there, my friend. One of the most beautiful flags in the world. I think so. I think it's very detailed. The middle got the Bible and all that. You already know, man. Que lo que mi hermano. I robot. Punch War. You're going to update your intro to give you a voice. I don't know. Maybe soon. Major Key Boxing in the building. Everybody subscribe to Major Key Boxing. Good looking out for the contributions, my brother. Interview lined up for Major Key Monday coming up. Stay tuned. Let us know. The GOAT. I say the GOAT. Billy Joe considered to be a slick boxer with his style, and so is Caden Smith. I bet when Canelo stops them both, the LD, and you already know what, will at that white version of the slick style and discredit him. Maybe. But, maybe. I ain't going to cast everybody as one group because there is good people in that side of things. You know what I'm saying? Moonshot, I'm sorry, but it's the takeover. Haney is very skilled, but it's Ticker might pump some Kool-Aid. Yo, good looking now. Major Key. Everybody go subscribe to Major Key Boxing. Killer was good. Scale was good. Señoras y señora, Puerto Rican rum. Palo Viejo. Prom Father was good. Ladies and gentlemen, look. You know that I've been on the WBC's case for a pretty long time. I have been in Mauricio Suleiman, a.k.a. Huggy Bear, a.k.a. The Pimp. I've been on this case for a pretty long time. Y'all already know that he has brought too much controversy in the sport of boxing. The lightweight division, of course. Y'all already know how I feel about the lightweight division. I feel like Teofimo Lopez is morally undisputed because, of course, he beat Vasyl Lomachenko. He never lost to Luke Campbell. But the belts have created this undisputed, disputed, and all these shenanigans. In my opinion, y'all already know how I feel. Because I'm going to tell you like this. If the WBC wouldn't be playing that game, then nobody would be saying it. A lot of people wouldn't be saying the undisputed. But like I said, and of course, we know the rules. The rule says that all the four sanctioning bodies needs to recognize each other. But you know what? I just see what I see. I recognize it because their old belt federation recognizes it. The WBC recognizes it as the man is a supreme champion. The WBA, the WBO, and the IBF recognize. If you ask them and call them up and say who your supreme lightweight champion, they're going to say one name. So what does that say? I mean, that's self-explanatory to me. I mean, if you don't want to recognize him or her, that's my problem. But if I call y'all separately, who is your supreme champion, y'all going to give me one name as the name of Teofimo Lopez. Right or wrong? Facts. If I call them separately, and I call up all the belt federation, all the major world belt federation, I ask them, who is your supreme champion in lightweight? They all going to tell me one name, including the WBC. And this is why the WBC needs to make this fight inmediatamente, señoras y señora. HLD in the building, what's good? Smash that like button. Make love to the like button. Hit the like button. Backslap the like button. That goddamn it, Ike the like button. Huh? Foreplay with the like button. Give the like button twins, damn it. Impregnate the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Impregnate it. Smash it up. Diablo, un vaso de agua aquí. No tenía nada. Diablo, ¿dónde que se fue el vaso de agua? Everybody, I already know the New York City in the building. Harlem stand up. Wash Heights. What's good? Mi gente de allá. Everybody, let's go. BX, BK, Stat Al, QB, Queens. Let's go. Long Island. Mr. Moonshine, el adobo, el sazón, el flavor of boxeo. Sí, señor. Vamos a ver lo que tenemos aquí, mi hermano. What happened, crazy? Vamos a resolver today. Y'all heard about Gervonta Tank Davis probable next fight? Mira esa mierda, señor. Mira esa mierda, señor. Really? Coño, really. Hold on. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Good looking now. I appreciate that, my brother. I appreciate that. Pera, señor. Y esta vaina. What happened, my friend? Come on. Mira esa mierda. Mira esa mierda. So, ladies and gentlemen, talking about, before we go, in depth with the Devin Haney and Lomachenko, let's talk a little bit about what's going the announcement yesterday. Good looking out high low. Yo, shout out to El Coto. My fault I ain't shot you out the last time. El Coto, dímelo, mi hermano. Good looking out. Good looking out for the contributions. Last live. Sometimes I be, what I'm saying? I be talking and stuff like that. Sometimes I be missing the chat, be on my rants, son. Shadow Ghost. Everybody subscribe to Shadow Ghost. What's good, my brother? Hector, dímelo. Haney afraid to step up. Fight Loma. Only excuses. Look, no more excuses. No more excuses. Everybody is lined up to fight. WBC never ordered no mandatory. He hasn't ordered the Ryan Garcia. The Ryan Garcia don't want the Devin Haney fight. Javier Fortuna, they haven't ordered that fight yet. I do not want to hear nothing. This fight should happen. Before we get in depth with that, let's talk a little bit about this. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Barrios. De verdad, Barrios. Esta gente se están poniendo loco ahora, eh. Mario Barrios in 140. Gervonta Tank Davis for the regular WBA. How many? What is this? What is Gervonta Tank Davis want to accomplish every regular belt? Huh? Is Mayweather promotion the same person, Floyd Mayweather, that said that belts don't count? I don't understand. Maybe Al Heyman got a thing for the WBA. I do not know. But with all the names available, you got Devin Haney, got Ryan Garcia, and I do not want to hear, well, Ryan Garcia was going to fight, Manny Pacquiao. Since you was going to go out there and fight Manny Pacquiao, I do not want to fight you. But this is what I'm saying. This is why I don't get frustrated with the likes of PBC no more. I don't get frustrated because I already know their business model. I don't get frustrated with them because I know their business model. Hate it or love it, I just don't get frustrated no more because Al Heyman is just their manager. It's all about making money. It's not about legacy. I believe that once you walk into the PBC banner, it's not about legacy. It's just about making money, decent fight. Not the ones that the fans want to see, but decent fight enough to keep you there, to keep you anticipating for a potential big fight that they may have, the high invested fighters may have. But I'm telling you guys, man, it's not even it's getting old. El Coto, my friend, good looking now, my brother. Last time I ain't shot you out, my brother. Man, that shit just skipped and stuff like that, but I saw the playback. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it, my brother. PBC making the most competitive fights, though. Diablo me. Okay. Whatever you deem competitive, maybe I think they got a lot of fights that could be made that is better. I mean, the Leo and Fulton fight was good. I was very highly entertained with that. It was a good show. It was good entertaining to me. Mario de San Antonio, they has got my support. Rather see Ryan versus Tank. I'd rather see that too. Prime fighting champions. I'm not saying that I like Mario Barrios. I'm cool with him. I'm just saying. Gervonta Tank Davis just fought in 126, and then he's going to the 140. Mad chat in the building, Mr. Moonshine, 100% boxing, let's go. Chat was good. And I know that's going to be pay-per-view. Chris Ariola versus Andy Ruiz, pay-per-view. Mira, pay-per-view. And then we got Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez, free TV. Now you already know, ladies and gentlemen, I've been on the case of Bobby Arim. Bob Arum, a.k.a. Dinosaur, a.k.a. Jurassic Park, a.k.a. got 5 more years to live. Bobby Arim. You already know, man, we're tight. He's done some crooked shh. The way he's been treating Teofimo Lopez and Bud Crawford. Somebody gotta put what you put that on a dog when they bark it. I think he needs to be checked. Ese tipo está viejo, ese maldito viejo. Hablando sica. Cállese viejo ya. Ponte a acotarse. Cámbiale el pampe a ese viejo. I think that's what it is, man. Bob Arum gonna be having his adult pamper changed or something like that. Coño. But you already know the elderly people, man, they got no filter, man. They got no filter. And then you give him a pass because he's old, right? We all give him a pass because that's just the old man talking ish, right? He's 90 years old. It's just the old man talking ish, right? That's the way we see it. Just the old man talking ish. Una galleta ese viejo. Mira, ponte a contar que ya son las 6:30 ya. Ponte a acotarse, coño, viejo del diablo. Yo, you remember that? I'm sorry, yo. Y'all remember? Y'all ever caught that clip? Y'all ever caught that clip? I mean, that's some straight up some. Excuse my language, some pussy shit. You seen that? You remember that clip? I think it was last year when this kid that's beating up old men in the homes. In the nursery homes, you see that dude that was beating up old men and he got arrested. We need to find that dude, bro. We need to assign him to Bob Arum's crib as one of the dudes that's taking care of him. Y'all remember that dude? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry for being mean. Yo, y'all remember that dude? I don't know. What's his name, man? Damn, I should get the video. The guy that was beating up the old men in the nursery home. That asshole, man, that piece of ish. I think we need to get him out of jail. Let's bail him out, y'all. Let's send him to Bob Arum. Let's bail that man out and let's send him to Bob Arum. Put Bob Arum in the head like, hey, Bobby, hey, how's the boxing business? Well, you know, this fucking Teofimo and Eddie Hearn is trying to, you know what I'm saying? I told him not to bid on the purse bid. Okay, yeah. Coño, viejo del diablo, coño. Oh. Put that Bob Arum in the headlock. Yeah, what you think about Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez? Well, you know, I like Josh and I like Jose, and I'm gonna put her on free TV. Get there. What you said, bro? What you? Oh, are you 3D? Ay, coño! Hey! Oh! Why you treating Bud Crawford like that? Cause that ugly motherfucker can't promote. God damn it, I said the truth. Hold on, Diablo, man. I be skipping sometimes. Hold on. Right. I miss. G Funky Boxing in the building. What's good? Everybody subscribe to G Funky Boxing inmediatamente. Let's go. Subscribe. Edwin, what's good? Dragon Leg, what's good? Jay, what's good? Tony Mott. Remember when they said Teofimo Lopez would be ducking all smoke at 135 if he went to 140 and fight for the undisputed? Yo. I mean, this is what it is, bro. I mean, look. Why a lot of people is not on Gervonta Tank-Davis moves? You know why? Because I already know the business model. Well, why am I going to complain? I mean, are we going to give him props or are we just going to leave him like he's doing his thing? He's doing business. We already know. It's not about legacy when it comes to the business model for Gervonta Tank Davis. They have said it. Let LB said it. Floyd Mayweather said it. They never talk about Gervonta Tank Davis in terms of legacy, in terms of being undisputed. You never heard Gervonta Tank Davis and undisputed. You never heard Gervonta Tank Davis and getting all the straps. Those things never was like in a conversation. You never hear Ellerby, whatever his name is, Lover. You never hear him say, yo, Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be one of the greatest of all times. They only say, he put butts in the seats. He's going to be a star. So with Gervonta Tank Davis, it's all about him becoming a star. It's all about him getting money. It's never about him attaining or earning, accomplishments. It's not about legacy when it comes to him. So I've noticed that with Gervonta Tank Davis, regardless if it's him or his team, I believe that is his team. But they all about the money. Is not when the Gervonta Tank Davis is not about accomplishment. So to be honest, I don't even talk about Gervonta Tank Davis that much in terms of accomplishment. We don't talk about Gervonta Tank Davis. Oh man, he could be unified. We don't talk about that. You know why? Because they already told us their business model. It's all about them becoming as big, as famous as they can, put butts in the seats, and that's it. You know this thing about this, what is it, the 4 horsemen, the 4 kings? Stop. Everybody needs to stop with the 4 kings bullshit. Let's stop, okay? Let's stop with the 4 kings. Because at least the 4 kings, they fought each other. I mean, let's wait till they fight each other. I mean, let's just wait till they fight each other before we start calling them 4 kings. I mean, there's a lot of guys. I mean, to be honest, I think that's a disrespect to the people, to the lightweight division, everybody else in the lightweight division. We still got Michel Rivera. We still got Javier Fortuna. We still got Vasyl Lomachenko, in which we're gonna be talking about with Vasyl Lomachenko and Devin Haney right now. We still got these type of fights, these type of good fights. I mean, the only one that really have proven something in terms of even putting him in a pound for pound is actually Teofimo Lopez. Yes, Ryan Garcia proved himself, and Luke Campbell, he stepped up on the 50-50 match. He stepped up good. But now we waiting on Devin Haney to step up. Right? And yo, I just want to say this right now, so everybody can understand. I think we all, including myself, when we talking about these young fighters, we got to humble each other, bro. We got to humble ourselves. Because we're talking about these young fighters, 22, 23 years old. Yes, there's other greats that have accomplished things in those ages, but that doesn't go for every fighter. Don't compare them to Oscar De La Hoya, because Oscar De La Hoya beat Julio Cesar Chavez at the age of 23. You can't even compare him to Canelo Alvarez, that he got a chance to face Mayweather at the age of 23, 22, whatever. Or Mike Tyson, that he became, a champion at the age of 20, undisputed at the age of 22, 23, 21, whatever. We can't compare that, or with Fred Benitez becoming a champion at 17 years old. We can't compare them to them, and I think this is why we get frustrated. Like, we're saying that 22-year-old in the sport of boxing, they're ducking. He's ducking. Y'all haven't done anything really to be ducked or duck somebody else. I think we need to stop throwing that duck word around. I try my hardest not to throw that duck word around, because especially at this age, a lot of these fighters don't got power. I'm tired of this. Yo, he ducking. T.O. is ducking. Devin is ducking. Loma is ducking. Well, not Loma. Loma is older. Ryan Garcia is ducking. Yo, my man, these guys are 21, 22 years old, bro. They got business handlers. They got those other dudes in the cookie jar that's calling out the shots. Now, in terms of what it comes with Devin Haney, we already know that Devin Haney is his own boss, DHP. Devin Haney Promotions. So I keep it consistent, in which if they want to fight, when we want to see Devin Haney fight somebody, the likes of Teofimo Lopez, the likes of Ryan Garcia, or the likes of Gervonta Tank Davis, or the likes of whoever, I expect, because he is the boss and these other guys is under promotion, I want Devin Haney to actually call out, and actually, because he's the boss. He's his own promoter. He has the leeway to do whatever he wants to do. Unlike these guys, this is why we see Teofimo Lopez having the back and forth and this rocky relationship with Top Rank, because he's under somebody. Somebody's getting 20%. Ain't nobody getting 20% off Devin Haney. Of course, his pops, but that's his pops. His pop don't even got to put that in his pocket. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I expect Devin Haney to throw in a contract for Lomachenko. I expect Devin Haney to throw in a contract with Teofimo Lopez. I expect Devin Haney to throw in the Ryan Garcia, because he's a boss. Because he's a boss. That's the way I see it. But are we going to keep screaming all the time, these guys are ducking? These guys are 22 years old. Like we acting and they don't fight. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm not a fan anymore. Oh, this guy is ducking this one. Is ducking this one. We got 50-year-old men criticizing 22-year-old that they're not even in their peak prime, talking about physical in a physical sense. Los Latinos, D-Style Boxing in the building. Everybody subscribe to D-Style Boxing. Los Latinos ya no estamos con chingaderas. Y'all already know. Shout out. Latino! They be hating. They be hating. I say Latino. Hey. Here we go. Punch drunk with his Latino shit. Everybody. Asian. My beautiful black brother, my beautiful Latino, my beautiful Asian, my beautiful Middle Eastern, my beautiful Indian, Antarctica, North Pole, everybody in the world, I love you, motherfuckers. Good looking now. Los Roca, proud father. These guys are young, but they're not showing the hunger to be great either. It's all about matchmaking to show who has the ability to be great by facing high caliber opposition. Facts. But let's also understand the business of boxing. Let's understand that these guys can do whatever they want to do. You understand what I'm trying to say? I mean that we take, and I'm saying in general, we take so much frustration at these fighters when these fighters really do not have the power. Let's put our frustration on those hands in the cookie jar. I'm all for you frustrated with Eddie Hearn. I'm all for you frustrated with Bob Arum. I'm all for you frustrated with Al Heyman. I'm all for you frustrated with Lou DiBella. And all these promoters. Matt, what's good, bro? Floor making tank fight to sell pay-per-views while Teofimo Lopez fight for legacy. Exactly. And we saw that once you go out there and attain legacy, because I've been saying it for a long time. See, the difference between Teofimo Lopez and a lot of these guys is that they chase money, but with Teofimo Lopez, money is chasing him. I've been saying that, right? I've been saying that. Money chases Teofimo, and this is why on the purse bid, everybody was surprised that Triller came through. Because when you go and attain legacy, because legacy will always reign supreme. You can make money in this business, but you ain't going to take that money with you. But legacy lives on. When we're talking about legacy reign supreme, I'm talking about that legacy. You could be dead and your legacy will actually give funds to your grandkids and your kids. Lupe Gomez, bro, love your live stream. Good looking. I appreciate that. Tion Canelo fought the top early. As a fan, we got to see where they at. But these other fighters talk B and haven't backed up, and we see it. Facts. I understand, bro. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you. God bless. Punch always keeping it trail. Yes, sir. 75 for Ruiz Ariola. Mira, una galleta. 75 cents. 75 cents. And the most I will pay for that fight, 79 cents. Because probably I sometimes I always keep like a couple of pennies in my pocket. I don't know. Look. Pennies everywhere. You know how how Latinos, we be having pennies everywhere. Mira, ping, un penny ahí mimito, wherever. Look, a penny right here. Look, un penny ahí mimito también. I got pennies everywhere. God damn it, pennies everywhere. Hold on, let me. This how much. This how much. Look. This how much I'm gonna pay for the Chris Arreola. This how much I'm gonna pay for the Chris Arreola and Andy Ruiz fight. Mimito. Chain. Ahí. Chain. Chain right here. Mira. To Optimum. Can I get the pay-per-view for Chris Arreola and Andy Ruiz? Oh yeah, that will be $75. Mira, motherfucker, you crazy. Look, I have money right here for this fight. Look at corta right there. All right, 25. Thing saying 35. 45. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59 centavos. Mira, coge eso y me pon la pelea ahora mismito. Optimum, ¿ok? Di que $75. ¿Y quién tú? Yo soy pendejo, Whoa, sir, we not gonna... Hey, fuck you, Ponme la pelea, coño. ¿Qué pasa? Con esos goldiflones también. Mira, señor. That shit ain't even worth
$40. $40.
That shit ain't even worth
$40. $40. $40.
That shit ain't even worth no $40, man. Usted tan loco. Aren't you crazy? No, así no. Ahora, Jaime me está cogiendo de pendejo, This is what I mean. You know why boxing on it be tight? Because, damn, it's like, yo, we fans, though. But, yo, you trying to shit on us at the same time. Like, fuck you, $75. Hey, fuck you! ¿Qué? $75, $75. Usted te está poniendo loco. Por eso que you don't show your face, Mr. Alheim. Por eso que you don't show your face. Porque you know you be fucked up. You know them type of prices. Get your ass smacked up. Shout out to Alheim. Todavía quiero trabajar en PBC. Come look for me. I have a good commentary. Alheim, my friend. But yeah. That's why Al Heyman could do it. Al Heyman could do that shit. Because he don't got to show his face. I want to see what Al Heyman do when he be like 75. Oh, shit. Watch a lot of people going to get mad at this shit. I'll put that shit. Andy Ruiz and Chris Arreola pay-per-view. I want to see the board meeting. Like with PBC and Al Heyman when they actually come up with that number. So, guys, yeah. So, peep this. We're going to have Andy Ruiz and Chris Arreola. Oh, shit, Fox. Oh, and the board meeting. Oh, shit, good. So we're going to put on Fox, FS1. FS1. Y'all motherfuckers tripping. We're going to put that on pay-per-view. And the whole table go like this. Pay-per-view! In the boardroom, you see the big-ass desk. You got like like 5 people on this side, 5 people, and Al Heyman is the chief. And he's at the end of the table like this. Yeah, we're going to put that Chris Arreola and Andy Ruiz, we're gonna put that fight. And it's gonna be on FS1. Now, Fox, prime time. Oh, Showtime. Nah. It's going pay-per-view. Mr. Al. Al, look. I mean, hey, I know you're a smart guy, but I mean, can we get 39 people to buy this? Yo, Rapstar Boxing Knowledge in the building. Rapstar, London, UK. Subscribe to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. UK 47 Boxing. Subscribe to UK 47 effing Boxing. Punch, Rapstar, Moonshine, Rapstar. Shout out to Andrew Tucker World as well, Mr. Sinister. So I'm like, damn, man, you doing it to us like this? But ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's go to the Let's go to the. Y'all already know, man. Let's let Pancho get a little shine. Let Pancho get a little shine. You already know Pancho always gets shine. Right away.
Dennis told me, Dennis let us know. Said it never means me. Had him at it wrong. What do you mean? Screaming when I blow. Dennis show man. When it
Oh, Pancho Lupe Gomez. Is Andy Reid's not a super chat? Good looking out, my brother. Good looking now. I appreciate that, Gomez. Yo, I just found out Diana Jimenez Fino boxing on Bumble. Coño, fino. Diablo. No hable de esa tipa así mismito, coño, esa But don't worry, yo. If I was Fino boxing, I'll do the same shit. If I had titties, if I was a girl and I had titties like that, no disrespect, Fino boxing. I love the way you grind. Grind meaning and I don't meaning grind and the way that you work. I saw it. Come on, you know what you be doing with that shit, bro. You know what you be doing. Come on, Fino. Yeah, but hey, subscribe to Fino Boxing. Subscribe two times to Fino Boxing. 2 times. You already know you got to subscribe 2 times. Ew. But yo, she be grinding to be doing her work. She be doing the work. Damn, don't be taking this shit. Don't be editing this out. You heard what Punch Drunk said. Shout out to her husband because you know they work together and stuff like that. You gonna be like, yo, she be interviewing me. I'll be like this. So Punch, so how you doing in this YouTube stuff? Hey, okay. What you say? ¿Qué dijiste, señora? No, I said, well, so how's you've been talking boxing and you have have good decent interviews and stuff like that, and I'm like, yeah, interview. She be like the Punch. I'm sorry, man. But cover that shit. What the fuck are you trying to do? Cover your shit up, okay? You know what you're doing. Mira, no me vengas con esta actitud, Fino Boxing, con esa tetosa que tú tienes. Y di que hablando, mira, ¿a dónde que tú quieres que yo mire tu cara? Hey, you want me to look at the camera? Of course que yo voy a mirar eso. ¿Qué tú crees? ¿Que yo soy pájaro? Mira, mujer, coño, cover that up, que, coño, te voy a llevar para la iglesia a ti. Don't be getting mad at me. I wish I want to see her get mad at somebody. Like, excuse me, what are you looking at? I'm looking at your fucking titties. What you think I'm looking at? You got it all popped out like you don't know what you're doing. Don't be coming with that damn attitude. You want me to look at them jumbos, huh? You're so unprofessional. No, woman, you're unprofessional. You two are the one that's unprofessional. Don't be coming at me. I'm a professional. You the one that's doing. Hi. So how was your fight last night? Shit, I would like to fight with that last night. I would have rather get hit with those shit. Shit. Mira, señora. Like, no, if I was a boxer tonight, I'll keep it real, bro. I'll keep it real. Nah. Fuck that shit. Excuse my language. I'll keep it real. I will keep it real, man. You know that the guys don't really want to pay attention to the breast. The guys don't really want to pay attention. Like, yeah. They don't want to pay attention and stuff like that. She be like, eye contact, okay? Let me ask some couple of questions, but eye contact. Shit, I dare me and Fino, we be interviewing somebody and shit like this. Excuse me, Punch, what are you looking at? You know what I'm looking at. Don't be acting up like you don't know what you're doing, woman. You know what I'm looking at. And if you're going to cover that up, I'm going to keep on looking at it. You got to be professional because I'm professional. Look, I cover my chest. I cover my balls. I cover my penis. But look at you. Huh? Talking about professional. You know what you're doing. Anyway. I want to be a co-host of Pheno Boxing. Pheno Boxing outworks most. Yeah, she does. Abe, she does. Trust me. I seen it in person, yo. She works hard. Gotta give her props. Gotta give her props. Let them puppies out. He said, yes. He said, let the puppies out. He said, imagine if shits come out, they bark at you. They go, ay, coño, diablo. Y eso, mami. Mami, they bark. Huh? Yeah, they bark. Yes, they do. You better watch out. Mira, mujer. Yo te voy a llevar para la iglesia a usted. Mira, el demonio está por aquí. Vamos a ir para vigilia. Let's go to vigilia porque tú estás muy mala. Shit. The chuckle was real. Talk to my fogo. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to fucking the women boxing, and I'm gonna do some interviews, and I'm gonna have like my left nut hanging out and doing an interview, and be like, "Oh my God, Mr. Punch, what are you doing? What are you doing?" Well, Pheno Boxing showing her titty, and now I'm showing my left nut, and there's a problem. It's not like I'm showing my dick or anything like that. I'm showing my balls. Fuck shit. That's not the same, Punch. That is not the same. Shout out to Joy Phelps. Hi, fight fans. Yeah, she grinds too. In the sense of working hard. Yeah, I'm just got to give props to all the people that's working hard. That's all. I'm just giving props. Sheesh. Mi pana. Saludos, Jorge. Texas building boxing was good. Coño, man. You know what she should do? Yo, you know what she should do? That I know. Yo, you know how she gonna get like 500 subscribers. 500,000 subscribers like this on her next interview. Just keep the mic here like that. Like on the cleavage. Like this. And say, she just put the mic right here. Excuse me, Teofimo Lopez, can I interview you? Oh yeah, sure, okay. So tell me, what do you feel about George Kambosos? Teofimo Lopez like this, like. Well, I'm expecting to fight a good and a hard fight. Really, a hard fight? How hard do you think that fight will be? Be like this, interview like this. With titties and put it right there, the mic. So Teofimo Lopez, how hard do you think the fight will be versus George Kambosos? I mean, I'm gonna work hard. It's gonna be pretty hard. I love watching hard fights. Oh man, let me stop playing, man. Y'all gonna get me in trouble with Pheno, man. Gonna get me in trouble with Pheno. Tony in the building, good looking now, my brother. He said, Pancho, one more time. I got you with Pancho. Do it for Tony.
Anyway, Dennis told me, Dennis let us know. Said it never means me. Had a mad bone. Wait a minute. Swimming when I'm low. Dennis show man.
Tony! Ew. Bunch of Fetal pound for pound number one. Come on, man. I thought I was pound for pound number one, son. Shit, man. I thought I was pound for pound number one, man. That was good. I thought I was pound for pound number one. Hold on. Shit. I'm finding something. Hold on, guys. Where the fuck is shit at? Where the fuck is it at? What the fuck is? I'm looking for something, man. There you go. The competition is right. So, Loma versus Haney. I called it first last week. Now everybody cooking. Let's go. Yeah, man. Rap Star, you called it out. You called it out, Rap Star. You called it out. All right, let's chop it up a little bit about this fight, and why this fight should happen. Now, we all frustrated with the franchise belt, right? So when I was chopping it up with Bill Haney the last time he was here, and he said, and you know, there's people out there that are saying, oh, he petitioned for the franchise belt. Why he petitioned for the franchise belt? And I said, and I'm the only one that probably said this, so people can understand. I said he needed, I don't like the franchise belt, but he needed to petition for that franchise belt would be it'll be what's the word? Translated? No, not translated. Transferred, right? Transferred. He needed to petition for that WBC strap to be transferred. A lot of people was like, yo, it's not a belt. Yes, it was a belt. This is why you saw that night, October 17th. You saw him with the WBC regular and the WBC franchise. That's what you saw that night. Yet, what Mauricio Sulaimon said that the franchise belt in the lightweight division for the WBC is their supreme champion. So when people say, yo, but he petitioned for that fight for that belt to be transferred. Yes, he needed to petition because that's the supreme belt for the WBC. Regardless how everybody may hate it. Yo, I don't like the Super WBA. I don't like all these belts. I know we all don't like all these belts. But if that belt federation states that this is the supreme belt for their belt federations, you're going to go for that belt. Simple. Oh, you saying that Lomachenko is the supreme champion. You said that for a whole year. And first they said it's not going to be transferred. Well, things change. Just like every belt federation, all their rules change. This is boxing. Whether we like it or not, this is just boxing. And ain't nothing we could do about it. But you know what we could do, though? You know what we could do? We should have the mindset, the knowledge to call it how we see it, and we should have the power to recognize what's right. Regardless you a fan or not. And this is why I say morally undisputed. Because the WBC never say that this guy's undisputed, that the franchise belt is not the supreme belt, that we wouldn't say undisputed. It's not us that's devaluing Devin Haney. It's not the fans out there that's actually really devaluing Devin Haney. It's not the fans that just went out of nowhere and want to criticize a 22, 21-year-old. Because no 21, 22-year-old really get criticized. Virgil Ortiz don't get criticized. Brandon Lee don't get criticized. Boots Ennis don't get criticized. But because now you have a strap, and the way that he attained that strap, people see it as a paper champion and things of that nature. Wrong or right, the WBC put Devin Haney in his brand in the position to be criticized when at this age he shouldn't even be really criticized. People are forced to criticize because what the WBC has made a shenanigans out of their own belt. They devalued, they discredit, they watered down their own belt. So because the WBC did that, oh, it's time because you may not like a Teofimo Lopez or Devin Haney to criticize them both. No, let's keep it real and let's go what we saw. We saw Lomachenko beat Campbell for the belt. He never lost it. The WBC said that he was elevated. He was elevated, just like Floyd Mayweather was elevated after the Marcos Maidana fight. He got elevated as super champion. Marcos Maidana was a regular champion. After the fight, he got elevated as a super champion. And a lot of people wasn't mad about that. Was everybody bitching and moaning about that? No. We got to keep it consistent as well. We got to keep it consistent as well. Also, we got to look at the ranking system. The ranking system is all effed up. And it's just not the WBC. Every ranking system is all effed up. Every ranking system is all effed up. Texas Bulldog Boxing, Canelo also requested, so he emailed Champ too. He could requested it, right? But he won the WBC. He had the W. This is what I mean. At least that we seen him win. He's proven. So this is what it is. With Dev, he never won it. So for people, it's like he hasn't proven anything and he hasn't fought anybody in the top 10. So damn, so he's get criticized. See, you want to put it in Canelo, but Canelo, belt or not, he's number one at 160. He was number one at 154, and he's number one at 168. We know Canelo. You could take all the belts away. We already know what Canelo is. That's why everybody calls him out. Not only do they call him out, this is why everybody goes to Canelo fights. So don't compare the Canelo and the Devin Haney situation. You know what I'm saying? And the Lomachenko, put it the Lomachenko. Maybe she was lost in translation. I mean, if we can't even, a lot of people don't understand Mauricio Sudamon. Can you imagine if English people or even Spanish people can't understand his answer because it's not straight up? Imagine the answer that he gives Lomachenko. And he got broken English. Mauricio Sudamon said, hey, don't worry, you're going to be elevated. Elevation. I will be elevated to, so it will be like the Super WBA. Yes, we'll be elevated. We give the belt to Devin Haney and that's it. Okay, so I still could be undisputed. Yes, you could still be undisputed. Yes, you could still be undisputed. You sure? You sure? Yes. So, what's good, Ball Hype? What's good? So, Game Bread was good. Johnny was good. Jay Triller was good. So, these people got to take it into consideration. The WBC has to make this fight. They are responsible. And also, Lomachenko is also responsible for helping this mess. Or his people, or his handlers. So this is the best fight to rewrite the wrong. I wanted Devin Haney to drop that belt because I knew what was going to come down the pipe. I knew all this. I knew the paper champion was going to come down to and really, you know, all these hate and all these names. I knew it was going to come down to that. I didn't want Devin Haney to go through that. I don't think a young fighter should have gone through that. But he accepted it. Lomachenko accepted it. Guess what? Everybody accepted it. Not everybody gets criticized. Not everybody gets criticized. Fair or not. I don't like it. But this fight rewrites the wrong. And if Mauricio Sudamon is not going to order Javier Fortuna, is not going to order Ryan Garcia, even though they're in the mandatory position, then get this fight done. Get this fight done. If it's anything, the WBC should prioritize is to make Lomachenko fight Devin Haney inmediatamente. Bring some morals, bring some principle back into that belt federation in which a lot of these fighters consider the WBC the most prestige belt. Or once they did consider that. And that maybe if Devin Haney goes and capitalizes off his opportunity and his chances and go out there and defeats Lomachenko, then Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney won't be just a good fight. It won't just be a great fight. It will be the fight. It will be the fight. It will be a mega fight. Because even in the midst of all of this, a lot of people still want to see Devin Haney with his hype. They want to see him get in the ring with a top lightweight. Yes, a Linares fight is good. Yes, a Javier Fortuna fight is good. But this fight right here is the best available opponent for Devin Haney. And I do think that this is the fight that is the most important for the WBC. This fight right here is not only good for their legacy, it's not only good for Lomachenko, it's not only good for Devin Haney, it's not only good for the fans, it's good for the WBC as well. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Everybody gets respect. Everybody gains respect. If there's any respect loss, making this fight next will get that type of respect that each person have lost. Lomachenko, for people felt that he should have fought Devin Haney, he would gain respect for fighting Devin Haney. Devin Haney would gain respect because he's stepping up in competition and probably fighting the best opposition aside from Teofimo Lopez. WBC would gain that respect back that they lost for the whole 2020 or 19 for doing that stupid decision for creating a franchise belt. Because I know for sure that Teofimo Lopez is not about the franchise belt. It's the principle for him. I know they don't like the franchise belt. He said it right here. I know he doesn't really care about it, but he had to get it. He said it right here. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. What is that? Hold on. He said it right here.
Can't nobody get this belt. WBC, they could give anybody a belt. WBA, give anybody a belt. One thing they can't give is this one.
So he knows it. He knows it too. Is this rap star boxing knowledge, bruv?
Blah! Rap star boxing knowledge in the house, all the way from England. Salute to the chat. Salute to you, Moonshine. We called this last week. We told the world, Linares, Fortuna, it's not getting everybody hyped up. It's not making everybody talk about it. Nobody was that interested in Fortuna or Linares. Yeah, it's a good eye test for Devin Haney, but soon as Lomachenko tweeted Devin Haney's name, soon as Lomachenko called him a coward, the whole boxing world started buzzing. Soon as Haney said, yeah, he's interested, there is no other fucking fight we want to watch. We only want Lomachenko versus Devin Haney for the biggest lightweight fight in 2021. And I just want to clear up the shit from Bill Haney. Nobody ducked your son. Lomachenko did not duck your son. If you think about it, he went to achieve greatness. He went in a direction which made him think that he was going for undisputed. You cannot blame Lomachenko for going to fight Teofimo Lopez to carry the IBF title for him to achieve more greatness than Devin Haney. Devin Haney wasn't bringing nothing to the table at that time. He was not bringing nothing. IBF world champion Teofimo Lopez was the threat. And that's where Lomachenko went to achieve greatness, and Teofimo took that greatness away from him. This is the biggest fight in lightweight division for the world, Moonshine. Devin Haney, Lomachenko. It has to happen, bro.
Yes, I agree with you, my brother. I agree with you. I said that this fight is not only important for Devin Haney, it's not only important for Lomachenko, it's not only important for the WBC, damn it, it's important for the whole boxing. It's important for legacy. And also it brings some type of morality and principle back into that belt federation that is all watered down. What do you think about that, Rap Star? Does this bring
I'm
back
hyped
respect that everybody might have lost?
Look, I'm hyped up for the fight. But if you want to talk about the WBC shenanigans, this cleans up the whole situation. This is the situation with the WBC belt. You know, nobody respects the belt that Devin Haney's got because of the way that he got the belt. But let me tell you this. If he fights Lomachenko for that WBC belt, that belt will be worth a lot of money. That belt will be worth a lot of, that will be the real WBC title. Just like you know, business is a business. Nobody, Devin Haney has fought nobody for that belt. But if he fights Lomachenko for that belt, he becomes a $1 million fighter to a $5 million fighter, bro.
Oh, but let me ask you this though. But you're saying that WBC will be important again. But what about if Lomachenko beats him? Teofimo Lopez already beat Lomachenko. So would that belt still hold weight if Lomachenko beats Haney?
Look, if Lomachenko beats Haney, everybody's gonna
Bad connection.
Lomachenko wants to go for the fight, Moonshine.
Say it again. I ain't hear you.
Okay, so I say if Lomachenko beats Devin Haney, he would want the rematch with Teofimo Lopez.
Okay. But would it bring some legitimacy with that belt, even though that Teofimo Lopez already beat him and we already know that Lomachenko never lost the belt?
I still think the belt becomes powerful. Now, let me tell you why the belt becomes powerful. Even if Lomachenko gives that belt up and fights Teofimo Lopez, that belt was fought for by two great fighters, Devin Haney and Lomachenko. So whoever the next person is who takes that WBA regular title, it still will be more powerful than what it is today. Does that make sense?
I understand. But I do think that it will be different if Devin Haney wins the belt or if Lomachenko wins the belt. It will be different. It will be a different feel. Because if Lomachenko wins the belt, people already know what we saw October 17th. But anyway, this fight need to happen anyway.
No, I appreciate what you're saying, but the belt will have a lot more respect after Lomachenko Devin Haney fight for it.
So what do you think about this? Because even though that Lomachenko called him a coward, I don't think he's a coward.
Called who? Haney a coward?
Yeah.
No, that's the way he's bringing in the fight. Lomachenko, okay. He's targeting Devin Haney, so he knows how to hype up the fight.
What do you feel about the people that says this though? Because see, when it's surrounded with Devin Haney and Lomachenko, Tio, and all that stuff, and you know what? I'd rather let's talk about the Devin Haney and Lomachenko, because you know when it comes to Devin Haney, it's like a Tupac and Biggie stuff when it comes to Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. We always gotta attach these names with each other. Teofimo Lopez that we had to do, but with Devin Haney, people say that he doesn't deserve this fight. That he needs to fight the likes of Richard Comey or Nakatani or Javier Fortuna, but Linares to actually get a Lomachenko fight. But he's been in position to get these fights. What do you feel about that?
No, I don't agree with that anymore, because we got to remember this, right? Devin Haney was in position for a while. And at some point, you do need to test yourself. You know, at some point, you might be in position, but you do need to test yourself. So this is the test for Devin Haney. When Floyd Mayweather came against Gennaro Hernandez at 21 years old, he had to test himself. Yeah. When Floyd Mayweather came against Jesus Chavez at 22 years old, he had to test himself. When Floyd Mayweather came against Diego Corrales, which was one of the best ever, he had to test himself. So this is not too late. This is the right time for Devin Haney.
No, I think it's the right time, but I was saying earlier too that we also boxing fans get in the habit of comparing. We're comparing Floyd Mayweather, and there's people that regard him as the best. Of course, he's one of the best that ever laced him up, one of the best that ever laced him up. But we like to compare a person that we still striving to prove himself, in which a lot of people still haven't seen him with a top 10. But then we attach his name to the Floyd Mayweather. We need to stop that. I think that's what it is. We need to stop that. Because, Floyd Mayweather did that, but a lot of people ain't did what Floyd Mayweather did, even at that age. A lot of people ain't do what Oscar De La Hoya did. A lot of people ain't do what Fred Benitez did. A lot of people didn't do what Mike Tyson did. Yeah, they did it at a young age with Salvador Sanchez. They did it at a young age, but those are great fighters. Those are legendary fighters. We can't compare them. We don't remember some of these fighters are Olympic bound. Like Floyd Mayweather is an Olympic bound. He had a great amateur, career. So I don't know, man. I think that's what puts the pressure when it comes to Devin Haney. The belt has put a pressure with Devin Haney, and people trying to compare him as this next Floyd or whatever. I think that needs to stop. We need to look at Devin Haney as Devin Haney.
No,
what do you feel about that, bro?
Comment. That's a very, very fair comment. But what you got to recognize, Moonshine, we cannot keep protecting Devin Haney because he's got the belt. Ryan Garcia went and challenged himself. You talk about Tank Davis. He went and challenged against Pedraza. That's a better resume than Devin Haney. I mean, we always shit on Tank Davis, but little Tank, he moved up to and he knocked out Pedraza. What's his name? Pedraza. He knocked him out. So you got to remember this. Everybody's been challenging somebody. This is Devin Haney's time. He has to challenge him. And let me tell you, this is no better time than now, because Lomachenko coming off of a loss. This is his second injury. He's 32, 33 years old. This is the best time for Devin Haney to elevate and come in the game of boxing and show everybody that he's the real deal. And I like to speak to Bill Haney because, Bill Haney's been, showing everybody that Fortuna, Nakatani, and all these guys, Felix Verdejo, have got shit resumes. They're not great fighters. But you know what, Bill? At the end of the day, your son hasn't got no way even a resume like Nakatani. Your son doesn't even have a resume like Verdejo. Your son doesn't even have a resume like Fortuna. So at the end of the day, Bill, before you start fucking shitting on those people, you better recognize where your son is, because that's not right. You shitting on other people, like you trying to tell everybody that Lomachenko wasn't the greatest fighter. So what's going to happen when your son beats him? If he beats him, that's if he beats him. So
yeah, I know what I know what Billy Bill trying to do. Shout out to Billy.
You know what Billy Bill's doing.
I know what Billy Bill trying to do. Shout out to Bill Haney, Devin Haney. Just shout out because you already know fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing, and we got to give what credit is due and how he put his son in his position. And Bill Haney show us love as well and shows the YTBC community love. He's a great promoter and things of that nature. Know how to do how to promote his son and things of that nature. But of course, there's a lot of stuff that you may be saying, Billy Bill.
And Bill, you tried to say Ryan Garcia is not that great. Well, Ryan Garcia's got a better resume than your son. Ooh. Ryan Garcia beat Luke Campbell and knocked him out. Nobody did that. Lomachenko never knocked out Luke Campbell. So right now, if you ask everybody in the boxing world, they got Ryan Garcia ahead of Devin Haney.
I know what they're trying to do. I know this box rec thing and trying to say that, well, Nakatani, who did he beat? And then they go, oh, what about Rich Comey? Who did he beat? Oh, what about to devalue and discredit? And this is why, when it comes to for me, that's a weak analysis, because you may be criticized, but now you want to criticize others. Just remind me of Wesley Snipes. You ever saw the movie New Jack City, Rap Star?
Yeah, I remember New Jack City. That was with Wesley Snipes, right?
Yeah. You remember when he was in the court in a courtroom and he said this?
I don't remember that bit.
I tell you, this is how I feel that the Bill Haney of the world. Shout out to Bill Haney. I feel like, Bill, this is the way that you acting right now, like this.
And I got a list of proof. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people with me.
If he's gonna get criticized, he's gonna criticize everybody else. He's gonna take everybody down with him. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. He's doing it. Hey, but that's...
And I got a list of proof. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people with me.
At the end of the day, Bill Haney, you've been doing a lot of capping out there. And the same thing I'm saying behind your back is the same thing I'm going to say to your face. When you come on the panel, Bill Haney, you're doing a lot of capping. Let's just focus on the fight and stop degrading the other champions. Because by you degrading Lomachenko, that doesn't help Devin Haney when he beats him and if he beats him.
Talking about if and will.
And there's no fighter in the history, Bill Haney, who's done what Lomachenko's done. It hasn't been done. 400 amateur fights. The man came in against Miguel Vasquez, I think, the first WBO Intercontinental WBO title. Lomachenko fought for a WBO title straight away. Yeah, he had a sloppy performance against Salido, but after that, he beat the fuck out of Gary Russell, and nobody's beaten Gary Russell after that. And then he moved up. Lomachenko is the Hall of Famer.
You talking about the Raccoon Man?
That's right. The Raccoon Man is a Hall of Famer, bro. So if Bill Haney gets that fight for his son, it elevates his son in a different level. Devin Haney becomes the talk of the town, bro.
Hey, who do you got winning? Who do you got winning, Rap Star?
Look, I'm gonna break it down very, very carefully with you on another show. You want to talk about who we got winning?
So briefly, just think.
No,
briefly,
I haven't got Devin Haney winning.
You haven't got it. Why not? You think?
No, I haven't got Devin Haney.
Let me ask you a question. We understand that Devin Haney doesn't have a head trainer right now. They haven't announced it. His father has stepped down. I do believe if this fight will happen in April, I think that he needs to be in the corner. I just don't think that you're gonna go inside with Vasyl Lomachenko, who is still one of the top dudes in the lightweight division, probably number 2. Still a master, still, got all the pedigree, still superior.
Look, I'll give
he can't go there with just a trainer that you just met. Well, we in March right now, bro. We in March. You think they ready for May and April to come up with a game plan? To beat Lomachenko?
Look,
do you think that fight is gonna happen? Do you think that fight is gonna happen, Rapstar? Or this is just another cap series? What do you think?
It better not be cap, because I'm gonna tell you right now, the Devin the Dream Haney, build the dream. If you guys don't take this fight, this will become a nightmare. You will not be the Devin Dream Haney anymore. You will be the Devin the Nightmare. Because I'm telling you right now, Lomachenko is the fight for everybody. And people question that who's going to win this fight. I got this fight as a 50-50 fight. And I need to look at, as the fight gets closer, I just need to see how Lomachenko's doing after that injury. But don't forget, Devin Haney just had an injury too, which you told us about before anybody else told us, right?
He had a hand injury going, or the hand surgery going into the Gamboa fight. They said they was fighting. And this is what I know. This is why I said, yo. The other day they were like, yo, jump on the panel to talk. No, I didn't want to do that. You know why? Because you know and I know that y'all was gonna fight a Gamboa or the likes of a Gamboa, because you wouldn't go in the ring with one hand versus a Teofimo or versus a Lomachenko. Let's be real and let's be honest. You would not go in the ring with one hand versus Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez. So let's be real and let's be honest. Y'all was gonna fight the likes of Gamboa. That's why y'all got a WBC voluntary bout. Now, this is still a good fight. But what do you have? What do you see? What do you see? Because you said it's a 50-50 fight. So you gotta tell me. You gotta tell me, Rapstar. What do you see this as a 50-50 fight? Because you're saying that he haven't fought this person, he hasn't fought this person, he hasn't fought that person, he still haven't proven himself, but you're giving this a 50-50 fight. So you must see something that I don't know. Talk to the people, Rapstar. Talk to the people. Are you capping, Rapstar, right now? 50-50? Are you capping?
I'm a pugilist. I'm a hardcore boxing fan. You just trying to play. You know how it is, bro. Look, Devin Haney has the reach over Lomachenko. Devin Haney can move his feet much more younger than Lomachenko, bro. This is a 10-year difference. Loma's on the way for retirement, bro. It's the second injury Loma's had. You're talking about Devin Haney can move his youth, his feet, his distance, his jab. He just needs to get away from Lomachenko's being in the distance, being close to him. You know, let me just tell everybody this. I think out the box. You know, the problem I'm having with Devin Haney right now, you guys don't give credit to Teofimo Sr. He studied Lomachenko for 3 years. That wasn't Teofimo who won that fight.
Hey, when you say you talking to other people, right? Because you know I'm the one that said that said that he was going to outbox Lomachenko. I'm just talking
generally to the boxing people. They never gave Teofimo Sr. a chance. But he's been studying Lomachenko for 3 years. So just as much as you give credit to Teofimo, I give 30% credit to his trainer, which is his dad. I give 70% credit to the fighter. So Devin Haney doesn't have that foundation. You know, Teofimo's dad taught his son how to fight Lomachenko. He told his son, move with him. If he moves you out of position, you get Loma out of position. That was a 3-year game plan that his dad did. The only thing I
Facts.
have with Devin Haney, who's going to be the main trainer who's studying Lomachenko?
This is my issue. This is the issue for me. That's the main issue for me when we're talking about technically wise coming into if this fight comes through fruition. Is that we know that he has a lot of help. Yes, he has had a lot of Mr. Miyagi's, a lot of different trainers, but with a lot of different trainers, that means a lot of different game plans. You got to have one set game plan to go inside and fight the likes of Lomachenko. And if this fight they were tweeting to each other, and they were talking about April or May. Who's going to be the head trainer? What is going to be their game plan? Who is going to be the guy that's going to come up with a game plan that's been studying Lomachenko? What trainer? Is it going to be Mickey Bay? I don't know. Is it going to be Bill Haney? I think that, and this is why I say Bill Haney got to be the one in the corner, because you can't implement some new trainer out of nowhere. It takes 2 to 3 or probably 3 to 4 training camps, so a trainer will get to know his fighter, the fighter will get to know his trainer, so they won't revolt back into their old style to their old trainers. I don't know. Even though that we want this fight, is it smart for Devin Haney to go in a fight with Lomachenko if he still don't know what's happening in his corner?
Yeah, before we get to that question, right? Hey, Moonshine, do you remember I was the first guy on the media boycotting Linares' fight? Wasn't I the first guy? I said, I'm not interested in Linares. He's dead to me. Do you remember?
I was watching it. I was watching it today. You said that you don't want to hear nothing about Linares. You don't want to hear nothing about Fortuna. All you want is Nakatani or Lomachenko. That Lomachenko fight must happen, or nobody in the UK gonna respect it. Tell him, Rapstar, what you told me. Tell him, Rapstar.
Yeah. So this is exactly what happened. Soon as you guys were talking about Fortuna, nobody was interested really away from America. Soon as you're speaking about Linares, nobody was interested. But as soon as Lomachenko's name came, the world is buzzing. The world is talking about Lomachenko and Devin Haney. So that answers HLD's question. And the second thing, HLD, I'm not smoothing it up for Loma, but this is the right time to get Lomachenko, Moonshine. This is his second injury, right? Teofimo already took his soul. This is the right time for Devin Haney to take Lomachenko. Lomachenko is not in his prime like he was 3 years ago, Moonshine. This is the right time for Devin Haney to take Lomachenko.
You told him he's wounded. He's a wounded man.
I think Lomachenko's a little bit wounded, but I still think he's got a lot of threat for Devin Haney. It's not going to be easy for Devin Haney, bro. He's going to be tested in that ring. Just like when Teo got tested, but Teo went through it and he passed with flying colors. Devin Haney's going to be tested in that ring. Do you
think that Devin Haney could dig deep like Teofimo Lopez did in that 12th round?
I know the answer from you is you don't think so.
Hey, don't you speak for me, Rapstar. I'm my own man. I'm asking you, Mr. Rapstar. My bruv, what do you feel? Do you think that he got it in him to dig deep? If it's a close fight, if the boxing working on the outside, the range ain't working. If that ain't working, and he would need to, because I'm gonna say something about Lomachenko that a lot of people really don't like to say. Lomachenko is highly technical. Yes, we already know that. He was regarded 1, 2, 3. You can flip it around in terms of technically sound. He was probably number 1 around the world. But one thing that people don't talk about, that when Lomachenko want to slug, he'll slug.
Can I just tell you? And I'm going to tell Bill Haney the same thing. If his son doesn't win the rounds from the early rounds, he's going to lose this fucking fight.
There's no way you think he can catch up?
He can't win. Let me tell you why. Lomachenko has got a great way of adapting to the fight later on in the fight. You saw that with Teofimo.
Yeah.
Lomachenko will up his pace once he's comfortable. Devin Haney needs to take the fight from the beginning. But if Devin Haney's winning from the beginning, towards the end, Devin Haney doesn't have that dog in him like Teofimo, bro. He's more clever. You want to talk about boxing? I'm a hardcore pugilist. Devin Haney's a bit more in range. He can use his feet better maybe than Teo, but he doesn't have that dog like Teo. So if you're talking about the fight, he needs to win the fight from the beginning. If he's losing rounds, after the third round, he ain't going to win. Because let me tell you why. Devin Haney has never been tested before. He's always got his way in the ring. This is the biggest test. But if he doesn't win from the early rounds, Moonshine, he can't win this fight.
Larry, my brother, was good. Loma will play around with Haney. People really think Haney is all that good, but he's not. He's never fought a relevant boxer. All he does is fight tortillas vendors. Ooh. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, rap star?
What did he say?
He said Loma will play around with Haney. People really think Haney is all that good, but he's not. He's never fought a relevant boxer. All he does is fight.
To me, I don't know how Haney's going to be, or how's he going to retaliate if he starts losing rounds. You see what I mean, Moonshine?
But this has to do, what's good, T-Town? This has to do with experience, right? But you know what? We can't even talk like that, because that was the storyline when it came with Teofimo Lopez and Vasyl Lomachenko. The experience. And guess what? What that experience did versus Teofimo Lopez. This is the beauty of boxing, that, we could come with so many things. We could come with any analysis. We could come with everything. We could predict anything we want in terms of technically sound, mental fortitude, testicular fortitude, all that shit. But we just never know. We don't know what Devin Haney does. Who has the better upside, Devin Haney or Lomachenko? Who has the window of opportunity to get better, Devin Haney or Lomachenko?
Devin Haney.
Exactly.
See, the problem is, though, for me, Teofimo, he's a different fighter, bro. If he fights Lomachenko again, he's going to knock him the fuck out. Because Teofimo went into that fight inexperienced. Now Teofimo's comfortable. He knows he can take Lomachenko's power. He will go in there to knock him the fuck out. Teofimo is a more dangerous fighter now than he ever was because of the experience that he's gained. He's on a different level to Devin Haney and all them at the moment. Devin Haney has to get this experience if he wants to fight Teofimo. Because as you know and I know, Teofimo has been in there and he's done it. So he's a different fighter now.
Did Devin Haney show you with his last two opponents, Santiago and Gamboa, that he's ready for Lomachenko?
Nobody showed me they were ready for Loma. But when Teo did it, he surprised me. True.
A lot of people, even the pugilists, didn't feel that. Andre Wards of the world didn't think that Teofimo Lopez was ready for Vasyl Lomachenko. Matt, what's good, my brother? T.O.B. Comey and Nakatani going though, fighting Loma. Haney got no one. That's the thing that I brought up. We want the fight. I think they're in precision. Devin Haney's in precision. And it is what it is. Regardless, people may like it or people may feel like he's ready or not. He's in precision. He's in posición. Because if Devin Haney, think about it, it's gonna be a critique anywhere around. If Devin Haney chooses to fight the guy that's ranked number 9, but had the opportunity to fight Loma, people will go at Devin Haney. He's already getting criticized. He's already getting heavily criticized. He needs this fight. Especially when they got him included with this 4 kings stuff. I feel there's no 4 kings. Right now, there's only one.
There's only one king, and all the rest are princes trying to be the king.
Look, they got Javante Tank Davis as one of the 4 kings. He's not even going to be fighting in 135. He might fight in 140 his next bout.
Yeah, but you guys are wrong. There should be 5 fucking kings if you want to. You should put Lomachenko.
No, there should be no kings, bro. It should be
only one.
Teofimo
is the king. Teofimo.
It could only be one. You know why it could only be one? So and then whoever goes and fight Teofimo and beats him, then they become king. Ain't no 5 kings. When we talking about those 4 kings that people talk about, is we talking about Robert Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, Hagler, Hearn. They fought each other. This is the problem. Mass media need to stop with the BS. They need to stop with you crowning kings already. Kings. They're not even saying prince. They skipped that shit. They saying kings. This is the pressure. This is the pressure that the mass media pulls on these guys. And then we come to the YTBC, or we come to these platforms, and when we need to talk about boxing, and then we actually it's almost like we're not devaluing fighters. We're actually putting them where they're supposed to be because these mass media, they have large traffic, once already called them all kings. I think that's for me, that's a disrespect for the person that actually done almost all the work.
Yeah, it's like the Muhammad Ali situation. Muhammad Ali was put as the four kings with George Foreman, Joe Frazier, and Larry Holmes, right? And you remember Muhammad Ali separated himself really to all of them, but they still classed it as the four kings. So Teofimo's like the Ali, and those guys are the, you know what I mean, part of that tree. But I think we got to recognize something here, right? I think people are getting misguided about something here. The number 2 lightweight in the world is not Devin Haney. Let Bill come on it. He knows it. I know it. It's
What you feel
Lomachenko.
about this? What you feel about this? This comment. SG Pass. He said Tio ain't no king either. He needs to chill.
Okay, I'll tell you why Tio is the king. He's the only one who's challenged himself. Before beating Lomachenko, they were calling him White Jesus. Let's not forget, Lomachenko won 400 amateur bouts. The man came into a professional rankings and made history and won a world title. After the sloppy performance with Salido, he went and beat Gary Russell Jr., which was the best American. Even right now, after that, he's unbeaten. He's never lost after Lomachenko. He beat him on the 3rd fight. Then let's not forget, people forget history. My man went and beat Martinez. Martinez was another world champion. What fighter do you fucking know in history that has fucking came to the professionals, been fighting champions after champions after champions? And I'm going to say this right now. Lomachenko's got the best resume compared to everybody in the lightweight.
I mean, if look, does Teofimo Lopez have more to prove? He would tell you that he got more to prove in this. But lightweight division right now, he's the king of lightweight. Why people will get mad? He's the king of lightweight right now. He's just the king.
Beat the
And guess what? If Haney fights him, he has the ability to dethrone him, and he becomes king. Why people get so mushy about it?
Do you know why Teofimo's a killer? Nobody's going to beat him for me. And I'll tell you why I think so. Go watch the 12th round again, everybody. Go watch it. Teofimo showed me in the 12th round when he was going to knock Lomachenko out that Teofimo is not the guy to try and get the better of. He's not going to allow you to do it. And soon as Lomachenko upped the pace, Teofimo upped the pace. And he started pushing Lomachenko on the back foot. I have never seen anybody do that to Lomachenko. And let's not forget, Teofimo did that to him at the end of the fight and destroyed him in that round, bro. So you know, this guy Teofimo, he's improving every fucking time.
Samir, good looking out. Punch. Tio is the king. You beat the man. You are the man. When has the rule changed? I don't know. Maybe the people that don't like Tio. But this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about crowning him king and discrediting everybody else. He's just putting the work. We're supposed to be boxing fans. We're supposed to be happy the guy that actually challenged himself and actually attained legacy. What do you mean he's not king? Why he's not king at lightweight? Why not? Why not? Why not?
The whole world is waiting to speak to Teofimo.
Come on, man.
People in England have got Teofimo lined up for interviews. People in Japan are waiting to speak to Teofimo. So the world recognizes Teofimo as the number 1 guy in the world, bro. I mean, to be honest, if there's anybody in this world which is doing what Floyd Mayweather did, it's Teofimo Lopez.
Facts. I think they but look, this is not let's again this is what I mean though. This is what I mean. We got when we talk about especially the Devin Haney and this Lomachenko, we always gonna revert back and then talk about Tio and then talk about let's stick to Loma and Haney. Haney, Loma.
I'm just gonna split some facts. Eddie Hearn has a big relationship with Lomachenko's camp. He's made loads of fights for Lomachenko. Anthony Crolla, Luke Campbell. There is no reason this fight will not happen. This fight is only happening, Moonshine, because Loma's already spoke to Eddie and said, I'm going to start chasing your man now. I'm going to put tweets out and let's get this fight to cook. Let me tell you why this fight's happening. Lomachenko will never take his time to speak on Twitter. The reason why he's cooking this fight is Eddie Hearn's told him, do you want to fight? And he said, yeah, I want Devin Haney. I'm telling you, Eddie Hearn and Lomachenko already got the relationship. He's made already 2-3 fights for Lomachenko. You know that, right, Moonshine?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so he can easily make this fight for Devin Haney.
Rap star, rock star says, y'all sound like a whole bunch of haters.
Why are we hating, bro? We're just keeping it real.
In what we hating? I want to know that. In what we hating? Please answer that for me. Please. In what we hating? We saying we want to see this fight. We say that Devin Haney is in position for this fight. We feel that Lomachenko should be. This is a good fight. Him coming off that loss. We feel that the WBC made the shenanigans, which devalue Devin Haney and devalue and water down their own belt in which Devin Haney holds. Where are we hating? Where are we hating?
And we are building a super fight here.
Exactly.
We are building this fight into a super fight, bro.
We building the biggest fight right now at lightweight. Because we already know that Teofimo Lopez is going to be fighting George Kambosos. And a lot of people didn't expect that to be a big fight. Ryan Garcia, we don't know who he's going to be fighting. Gervonta Tank Davis not going to be fighting. This is the biggest fight at lightweight. Where are we hating? Where?
This is the biggest fight in lightweight and bigger than Teofimo and Kambosos. This is the fight that everybody's attracted to right now. So I don't know what the fucking stupid fucking idiot is saying there, bro. Hey, listen, I'll tell you another bigger fight.
Look at that.
Sorry, a big fight just as bigger than that is Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia.
Oh, yeah? Talk about it.
That's the other fight that needs to happen. Is Ryan Garcia, stop it now. Stop all this bullshit. You didn't get the Manny Pacquiao fight. You know, you've been cooking all this shit in social media. You know it's cap. Manny Pacquiao's not giving you the time now. He's now moving on to fucking Mikey Garcia. Ryan Garcia, go fucking deal with Tank Davis if you want to prove everybody that you are the dude. Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis needs to happen, bro.
I don't think that fight is going to happen either. Like, I'm not even, like I said, look, I'm not even looking at Gervonta Tank Davis that he's going to go for legacy. It's just a money grub for them on that side. Just a money grub. I feel like Gervonta Tank Davis is a special fighter, but I just don't think that I don't think that we're going to see the how special Gervonta Tank Davis could be because his promotional company don't want to show us that. They pamper him. They pamper him. They match him up for him to look great, not really to challenge himself. You know, he's gonna be fighting on 140 from 126. He's fluctuating weight. He's not fighting a lot, and he's still young. I mean, I don't like the way his career's moving. It's a money grub. They just trying to juice Gervonta Tank Davis out before he probably go to self-destruction. I don't think they got confidence in Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't think so.
It's a shame, you know, because that fight, with Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia is one amazing stylistic fight. You know, that fight is more exciting than Lomachenko, Devin Haney. You know, in that fight, you're going to get knockouts. In that fight, you're going to get both of these guys going at each other. There's nobody going to be conservative. Nobody going to be trying to play chess moves. You know, this is the most fucking exciting fight in boxing for us in England. It's Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. I don't know who's going to win. I'm at 50-50 on that fight. And I study fighters, but just to see that Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia fight, I've got that dead in the middle, Moonshine. That's a 50-50 fight for me right now.
That is.
But, you know, going back to this situation with the lightweight, have you got any information from Bill Haney? Is he making the Lomachenko fight? Is he pushing for the Lomachenko fight?
He said he's making a fight. He said he's making a fight.
He told you he's making a fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know that Loma wants to fight. The gossip in England is Loma's already reached out to Eddie Hearn.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, Lomachenko wants all the smoke with Devin Haney. So as far as I'm concerned, this fight has to happen.
They want the smoke, and they want the smoke too. I mean, let's be honest as well. They've been calling out Lomachenko long before. They've been calling out Lomachenko long before. So it's not like, I don't think that they don't want the fight. The question is always, I don't think that they don't want the fight. The question is he ready for the fight? Physically wise, mentally wise, strategically wise. Is he ready for this fight? And I just don't like the idea that they don't have a head trainer right now to go into a Lomachenko fight that is probably still one of the best technicians in the game.
But brother, when Luke Campbell fought Loma, it wasn't was he ready? He had to give it his best, right?
Mm-hmm.
When
no, I want the fight. I'm just saying,
if
anybody gonna be saying anything, I think is he ready for that challenge? Not ready. Anybody could want anything. It's like Virgil Ortiz. He'll fight Earl Spence. He'll fight Bud Crawford. Is Virgil Ortiz ready for those fights?
Well, this is the way I look at it. Either Devin's dream becomes bigger, or Devin's dream becomes a nightmare. One or the other. At the end of the day, this is the test. Is Devin the real deal, or is he just not as good enough to beat an older Lomachenko? That's the test. And I think that makes the whole thing so exciting, just to see if Devin can beat Lomachenko, bro.
Do you think Eddie Hearn thinks he will want that fight? Because we don't hear Eddie Hearn talking about that.
I don't know. You making it sound like you think his camp thinks that he's not ready for the fight.
Hey, I'm just tired of everybody in boxing capping. That's what it is. I'm tired of us pumping the fight and the shit don't come through fruition. I don't want us to talk and have all this passionate stuff about this fight that should be happening. The WBC should be making this fight. That the DHP should be making this fight. Matter of fact, right now, DHP, goddammit, send the term sheet to Lomachenko now, today. Just like they did with Gary Russell Jr. Go at him right now. Right now. Make an offer that he can't resist. Make an offer now. I don't want to hear this Twitter stuff no more. All right, 2 days is enough. Send that contract. Send that term sheet that y'all gave Gary Russell Jr. Go at him just like that. And that tells me if they serious or it's just a bunch of cap. What do you feel, Rap Star?
I don't think it is cap. Because you know why? This time it's come from Lomachenko. He is interested in making this fight.
No. You know what it is? I don't want to hear that. Oh, but Lomachenko has to come to us. No. Lomachenko is already a cemented fighter, bro.
Well, Bill needs to come to the table and explain to us the foundation of how this fight is going to be made. You know?
Hey, make the fight. I just want to see the same energy, bro. I just want to see the same energy. When Bill sent that term sheet to Gary Russell Jr., we was like, yeah, when he implemented that, we don't see that. We don't see that behind the scenes.
Yeah, but what
he
fucking
brought it up to us. He brought it. This is the way it works. He sent a term sheet. Here, sign that 1.5 million down. We want to see if you really want him now, because call outs is call out. Anybody could call anybody out. I could call Lomachenko right now. Lomachenko, I'm calling you out. I could call Devin Haney. I could call Teofimo Lopez. I could call Canelo. I could call Anthony Joshua. Real, give them that paper. Here, we want you. Check it out. These are the numbers. What do you say, Lomachenko? Show it to the whole world that you went over there and you served them some paperwork. Here. That's it.
Look, man. You want to talk about the term sheet? Don't send the term sheet you sent to Gary Russell.
No, not at that price.
That
not at that price.
Ain't going to be accepted by no fucking boxing camp.
Not in that price. But we're tired of this. Every time somebody calls somebody out and the whole YTBC and the mass media, yo, he called them out. Yo, he's scared. Yo, he's this. Man, please, there was no contracts, no term, nothing passed to neither of these guys. Let's see some paperwork. Pass the paperwork.
I've had enough everybody shitting on Gary Russell for this shit. I'm going to bring the facts. When they gave Gary Russell that term sheet, it didn't have Eddie Hearn promotion matchroom on there, and it didn't have the TV rights. So that term sheet got rejected by Gary because Gary said that is not a real term sheet. When you send me a term sheet, make sure you got my money on there, make sure you got the TV rights on there, and make sure you got Matchroom on there. So if you want to talk facts, yeah, Gary didn't duck that fight. You guys keep calling, not you, but I keep hearing Bill calling him a duck. But the truth is, you didn't present Gary Russell Jr. 100% contract. You didn't even, you gave him a term sheet.
A term sheet to go back to the zone.
No, what he did, you gave him a term sheet so that he could show you he's interested. Then you're going to go and cook with DAZN and Eddie Hearn. Then you're going to come back to Gary like he's a prostitute. Gary's not a prostitute. He needs 100% fucking contract. You did not give him that bill. So let me tell everybody in boxing right now, Rapstar is telling everybody Gary did not duck Devin Haney. Let's get the facts straight, bro. I want to keep it factual.
Well, you said it.
No, he did not duck Devin Haney. Devin Haney gave him a fake fucking term sheet so that he can go back to DAZN and go and get himself a contract, then come back to Gary. But Gary's not a fucking prostitute who's going to let you sign his name and use his name to try and bring back the contract. He just needs you to bring the contract. So you guys keep shitting on Gary Russell, but that's not true. Gary did not duck that fight, bro.
Hey, Bill, you already know you be hopping everywhere. You know what I'm saying? If you're listening on, hop on, and let's clear these things out. Because we just don't want to hear this back and forth talk. It sounds good. Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. Sounds good. Sounds good in the tweets. Sounds good in the reports. But is DHP, DAZN,
really want the fight,
Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, or y'all going to offer the? I don't want to. Now, you know what I don't want to hear? If this pops out and say, well, Loma has to come to us, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. That's it. No fight. It's not going to be a fight. If that's the first thing that pops out of, because I feel like, it's like I said, remember, Lomachenko is under promotions. He don't have his own promotional company. DHP is. They're bosses. Bosses are the one that's going out there and throwing out the contracts. And you should be the one to throw out that contract because you are the one that needs to prove it more than Lomachenko. Lomachenko retires right now, and just based off his amateur records, he's a Hall of Famer.
Oh gosh. And Loma said that
I don't want to hear it. I'm telling y'all right now. Don't jump. Hey, my brother, don't jump on the panel. If the thing you're gonna tell us is that Lomachenko needs he the one that needs to come to us. He the one that needs to give us an offer. I don't want to hear it. Then forget it. All cap. Then forget it. It's not gonna happen. We're gonna revolt back to Jorge Linares.
Yeah, and do you know what? Do you not think that's fair? Yeah, Gary Russell. Yeah, they've been shitting on his name. Yeah. But don't you think that's fair that, you know, you didn't bring him a proper legal, term sheet? You're using his name to go back to get a contract. At the end of the day, nobody brings the facts out, and he hasn't said nothing after that. But, you know, they used Gary Russell, but he didn't duck the fight, and that's facts.
Hey, but the difference is that whether people like it or not, he's the one that's being transparent with the people. Bill Haney is being very transparent with the people. Whether you're small, big, medium channel, he's going out there and he's going to give you some information. He's going to give you the business side from his perspective, from his side. But then it's becoming a point where we just only know his side. So we can't be vouching all the way from another. We can't be Gary Russell. He don't come out and talk. And I'm sorry, Batman is not going to be talking for him. I want to hear Gary Russell Jr. He got a smartphone too. He could talk about his own business. If that wasn't true, or and they're trying to put your name on the mud, then come out, use your phone, go live, and give us what it is. But if you're gonna be in the dark and only listening to Bill, you know what? They're gonna take his words.
Yeah, let me just tell the chat. They're saying, Rapstar, where did you get this from? Brandon, it's very legal common sense. You can't use Gary Russell's name to go back to Eddie Hearn and say, oh, can we get this contract together? And you just go and get his, signature just to try and use him to get a contract when you don't have nothing in place.
Yeah, Brandon, the source is the source was out there on the play. We all saw it.
Come on, man. We got to keep it real. You can't say that Gary was ducking Devin Haney. He wasn't. They gave him no chance. They already had the Gamboa fight lined up. They had the Gamboa fight already signed and sealed.
I know
they were using Gary Russell. Come on, man.
All I know, they did have the November 7th date.
They had the date, right? And Gamboa was waiting to sign that date. And Bill said it himself. He needed somebody quick. So, Gary Russell took a lot of shit, but he didn't get the legal contract. He didn't get no foundation. He didn't get TV network. He didn't get Eddie Hearn on the contract. Nothing. Just use his name. Come on,
It
bro.
said boxing. I don't want you Devin Haney haters being on Devin's back.
Oh, we're keeping it real, bro. Come on, man.
I don't give a damn what anybody
man.
say. Ain't no damn hater. We just keeping it real. We the one that's pumping Devin Haney and Lomachenko. We pumping that shit.
Hey, Devin Haney and Lomachenko is one of the biggest fights in 2021. The biggest fight for lightweight division. I mean, it's not bigger than Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor, but it's a big fight.
Is the biggest fight at lightweight. It's the most important fight at lightweight. Right now is the most important, not good. It's the most important fight at lightweight. Because if anything, the controversy is on the lightweight division because of the WBC. And it has to do with these names. Devin Haney, Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez, Mauricio Sulaiman.
And it clears up the biggest conspiracy theory in boxing.
It clears it up. Everybody wins if they make this fight. Mauricio Sulaiman, all the respect that he have lost, he would gain at least half of it back.
Hey, let's just see what the people think. What does the chat think? Who wins that fight? Lomachenko, Devin Haney right now.
Speak to the people, man. Let me get a glass of water.
Yeah, who do you think wins that fight? Lomachenko versus Devin Haney right now in April. Who wins? You guys have got Loma or you guys have got Haney? I'd like to know. So we already got about 4 or 5 people with Loma, 1 with Haney. Let's just see what it looks like. So that goes to show you that just because Devin Haney hasn't fought anybody credible, even the people right now are going with Lomachenko. Fucking hell. So you guys are going with the one who hasn't got the belt, but you're letting the champion go in as a loser. So in other words, the favorite, who do you think's the favorite? HLD, Black and Brown, Major Key, all you guys in the chat, Coach, C, Philip, Cage, Raza, Francisco, Gomez, A-Space. Who's the favorite? Jonathan, who's the favorite in that fight? Like, if you was going to put money in Vegas. Like, I come from England. So who do you think the money would be on? Lomachenko or Devin Haney? Okay. 3-1, yeah? 1 foot in the door. 3-1. Tyco TV's got Loma. Wow, Moonshine. I'm not going to lie to you. The chat and me been speaking. 95% of the whole chat is going with Lomachenko to beat Devin Haney, bro.
And it'll come sweeter if Devin Haney beats Lomachenko then, right?
Yeah, but that just shows you that the boxing, because our chats are hardcore. They're going for Lomachenko. They say Lomachenko's the favorite in the bookies, and Lomachenko's going to win. Like, I mean, people have got Lomachenko winning, bro.
Yes.
Major Key.
Major Key boxing at the building. What's good, Major Key? You're on mute. Major Key. You on mute.
No. I had to close out the YouTube and come into the StreamYard since the link was sent separately.
Okay.
Yeah, because if not, you would have heard just echo. So I was closing out the other one. What's good? What's going on, y'all?
What's good? What do you think about this fight? Lomachenko, Devin
Man,
Haney.
It
Talk
had
to
to
us.
happen. It had to happen. I'm glad that if it's actually going to come to fruition, bro, I'm absolutely ecstatic. And my kudos goes to Devin Haney for actually taking the fight. If he's taking the fight, if he doesn't take the fight, I'm gonna just be on the same shit that I've been on. But if he takes the fight, I'm gonna be like, okay, now he's daring to be great, because you know what I mean. Like, even if you think that you see kinks in the armor, at least you trying. You know what I mean? And I gotta respect that.
What's the same shit that he's been on? What do you feel?
Oh no, the same shit that he's been on is like, trying to call people out, you know what I'm saying, on some Tiafimo, this and that, you know what I mean? And just saying everybody's been ducking him, you know what I'm saying? I don't think everybody's been ducking him, man. I think that nobody feels like he's worthy of that challenge, but Lomachenko feels like he's got the belt that's recognized in Lomachenko's head as a WBC, that's what everybody keeps talking about. Okay, so he's got the regular belt, so that's a way to get my name back in the hat. You know what I mean?
Do you think that, or this question goes to both of y'all, do you think that his power is going to keep Lomachenko off of him?
No, we're not. I'm not even concerned about
the way that Teofimo Lopez, the way that Vasyl Lomachenko had respect for Teofimo Lopez power. No.
It's going to be more of a chess match, and I think Lomachenko is more of a chess master. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to be about that. I think Teofimo was smart again in that fight, in the sense that he made him respect his power, and he also didn't bite on Loma's feints. So I'm saying for 6 rounds, Loma was trying to feint to make him commit so he could counter him, and Loma did, Teofimo didn't do that. He actually dictated the pace of the fight. You know what I'm saying? He was the man in the dancing. You know what I'm saying? He led it. And that's why Lomachenko looked desperate afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that that's going to happen with the Devin Haney fight. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not going to respect his power. So he's not going to care to come in and rush in, and come in sideways and do this and do that. The normal things that we normally see Lomachenko do. I honestly believe it like that.
High, low, dímelo, rewrite what is wrong. Yes. Got to rewrite the wrong.
Yeah.
It's a great opportunity. It's the perfect opportunity.
And that's one thing I love about your subscribers and our subscribers, Moonshine. They're very, very, unbiased. They want to see Haney do great things. Since Moonshine has been pushing Lomachenko, he's been talking about Devin Haney every day. I've been talking about Devin Haney every day. All of the subscribers are excited for Devin Haney, Moonshine. On your channel, they want to see him fight the real fights. That's all it is. Nobody's biased. Nobody's hating. We just love boxing. And this fight has to happen, Moonshine. It has to happen now.
Yo, you know what I heard, what I've been hearing also? That since Loma didn't give Devin Haney a chance, Devin Haney shouldn't fight him.
See, that's that bullshit.
Weak shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's that bullshit right there, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's that Thurman Spence stuff. Well, Thurman didn't want to fight him before, so
yeah, that's little kid shit, bro. That's little kid shit. That's like, I got the ball now. It's my ball, so I'm not giving it back to you. Oh, you traded your scorecard. Now I have the better one. I can't give it back because you already traded. No Indian gives. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Well, when I did the poll, I did a poll 2 days ago. Devin Haney has not been ordered to fight any mandatories yet in negotiations to fight Jorge Linares. But yet we learned that he's not in negotiations, which means he's open to fight basically the best available. Who should Devin Haney fight next? I said Javier Fortuna, Jorge Linares, Vasyl Lomachenko, Nakatani, Richard Comey. I didn't say Teofimo Lopez because he'd be fighting George Kambosos. But Vasyl Lomachenko came on 70% of the people. 2.1K people voted. 70% says Vasyl Lomachenko. 12% says Jorge Linares. 7% says Nakatani. Javier Fortuna has 6%. And Richard Comey 5%. The world wants to see Vasyl Lomachenko, Devin Haney immediately.
And the funny thing is, Lomachenko called him out the day after.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Lomachenko.
But they got mad. They got mad. What do you mean? They got mad saying, "What do you mean? You just called this out? We've been calling him out for years," which is fair, which is true.
I think Loma's been listening to us, bro, because I've been calling this fight for a week. I've been taking shit for this fight for a week, Major Key. Everywhere I go, I talk about this fight. And all of a sudden, Lomachenko is calling Devin Haney out, and now Devin Haney's calling Loma out, and the whole world is buzzing on this fight, bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
this fight is.
I've been listening. You've been promoting hard on that one. Like I brought it up as an option before, but you've been promoting that shit hard for it. So I feel you on that one. You know what I mean? Like I've been hearing rap star everywhere. What about Loma? Loma in the fucking building.
If this
I just want to clear up the WBC shenanigans. I want to clear up the WBC mess.
Yeah, I agree. My bad, Punch. Go ahead, bro.
Like, yeah, whatever happened to this? I did a video about this. Bill Haney said that he was wanted to sue the WBC, before. I don't know if that didn't come to fruition. I want the Haneys to really need to say what they need to say about the WBC, but they're reluctant to say anything about them. But who will be? I'm gonna give y'all both these questions. Both of them are going at each other. Twitter war. We saw Tevin Farmer and Gervonta Tank Davis do that. Nothing came through fruition. We see Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney did that. Nothing came through fruition. We see that time and time again in the sport of boxing. We seen Ryan Garcia. We seen Gary Russell and Devin Haney go through that. All these fighters go back and forth all the time. Nothing comes to fruition. Who will end up being the liar? Who will be the Mr. Pinocchio in this situation, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, who will be the Mr. Pinocchio if this fight doesn't come through fruition? Lomachenko says he wants it. Devin Haney says he wants it. Who you think will be the Mr. Pinocchio if this fight doesn't come through fruition? I'm a real boy. Who will be Mr. Pinocchio, ladies and gentlemen? Who will be Mr. Pinocchio?
I don't think Loma's ever really ducked any smoke like that, like everybody says. I believe that he was ready to do whatever he needed to do, and he was elevated. He saw that like, okay, well, this is a blessing in disguise. Like, oh shit, like they acknowledged my boxing skills so great, they only gave it to two people, Canelo and myself. You know what I mean? So I think in his mind, you know what I mean? Like, shit, this is an honor to take this belt. But now all the confusion afterwards, you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't supposed to be transferable. Now all the confusion that the WBC created, I feel like there needs to be some kind of solution. Like, at some point, the regular WBC title holder versus the franchise champion. And just from moving forward after that, the franchise is the highest title. That's it. If that's what they want to do.
Is it Devin, the I'm a real boy, Haney, or Vasyl, I'm a real boy, Lomachenko?
I think Lomachenko's Geppetto. That's all I gotta say.
Oh man, what you think, Rap Star? Who's gonna be the Mr. Pinocchio if this fight doesn't come to fruition?
Shall I tell you what I think's going on behind the scenes?
Hey, speak on it.
Okay, let me bring it where I think this fight's gonna happen.
Okay.
I think what happened, Lomachenko reached out to Eddie Hearn. And he said to Eddie Hearn, look, I'm going to fight your boy Devin Haney. So Eddie Hearn said to him, all right, we'll cook the fight then. Go call him out. I think what's happened, Eddie Hearn and Loma have been talking already. And I think Loma now, for all of a sudden reason, after 1 year, he tweeted Devin Haney and called him a coward. Right?
You know somebody's writing that for him. You know somebody's writing that for him.
You know I know something, but I just feel that way. That why is Lomachenko calling Devin Haney a coward, bro?
I don't know.
He's just
maybe they know something. Maybe they know something.
So he's calling him a coward because he wants to get Devin Haney now to say, okay, then you say you're world champion, let's fight for your title. And
this is the part. This is
why
I get it. This is the part why. See, I think the Haneys get mad because they do get critique, but I think they also forget that they are promoters, that they have power. So we don't look at them like a powerless entity, like other fighters. See, Teofimo Lopez or anybody else, they will have to wait for Top Rank to send petitions, to send extensions, all of that. Devin Haney He's his own promoter. And this is why, if this fight needs to be approached by Devin Haney sending something, or Eddie Hearn, Matchroom / DHP needs to send something to Lomachenko.
Hey, look, Eddie Hearn already knows, right? There's been hundreds and hundreds of videos in the last 2 days for Loma and Devin Haney. So as soon as Eddie Hearn comes out and says, listen, guys, Loma and Devin Haney's in the works, then we know we're getting this fight. And if I'm mistaken, then my brother Bill Haney come and tell everybody before Eddie tells us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Moonshine? Bill Haney needs to come in.
He needs to face the people. He needs to face the people.
Face your people.
Yeah, face the people.
Yeah.
Don't go to the other. Don't go to the other people that just gonna give you flowers and pamper. No, we got real unbiased, hardcore boxing fans in the Drunky Nation, ladies and gentlemen. Face the people that love the sport.
Hey, no,
Send him the link.
This is. I already sent it to him.
Okay.
This is a publicity. Do you think this is a publicity stunt, gentlemen?
If I may answer, you know what? I think Loma's trying to corner him, right? And I think Haney's reaction right now, I think they're scrambling. Like, damn, how it's kind of like in politics, like damage control at the moment. Like, do we have to take the fight? What are the people going to say, or can we kind of maneuver out of this? But at the end of the day, man, look, I gotta say one thing. You just said it right there. They're promoters, right? They're in a relationship with the zone. Bill Haney gotta chill out, man, with calling Teofimo T-Ho. Because here's the thing, bro. On some real shit, you speak to the dude's father. This is a young guy that's doing great things, man. Don't disrespect a guy like that. You wouldn't like people, doing that shit on all channels, like, about your son. So don't do that, bro. Like, don't do that. Like, I kind of lost a little bit of respect for him when I seen him on other platforms calling him a T-Ho. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, this is a young dude, a young lion. He's leading the pack right now. You know what I'm saying? I know you want your son to pick him off, but unless you're in that predicament, man, don't go around defaming the dude's name and character, acting like he's the one that's been ducking, or like he ducked any smoke and didn't take the actual a warrior's route to get his belts. You know what I mean? He did what he needed to do to become the leader. You know what I mean?
But to be fair,
mm-hmm.
He seen you talk shit also about Dev though.
Oh, he did. He called him a name out of there.
I mean, he said that he ain't shit. He hasn't done nothing and all that stuff. So
but unless you call him a bitch or a hoe or something like that, now we get onto some different shit. You know what I mean? Like. I could respect
that whole stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I could say, like, if I tell you, man, you ain't done shit, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't calling you a bitch or a hoe. You know what I'm saying? That's some different shit. Now that's kind of disrespectful. That's getting into fighting words. You know what I'm saying? Like just don't disrespect a young man like that. You know what I'm saying? Hold yourself. If you're gonna be a promoter and say that, hey, I got this position, I know what I'm doing. We all see your grind, Bill. Like, I see you on every channel, like, doing your thing. But, at the end of the day, respect the young man. Don't call him a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, that's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
And
but you can say that. But what about Danny Garcia's dad? Danny Garcia's dad was 10 times worse than Bill.
Oh, yeah. But I'm not comparing those two. But I could tell you that Danny Garcia, Angel Garcia is fucking nuts, bro. Angel
Garcia is a crazy
TLC,
But he's not the promoter, though.
Hey, do you remember when he came to Amir Khan and he said, all you Muslims are on flying carpets? He didn't give a fuck, bro. He was coming at race. Angel Garcia is one of the most foul-mouthed guys I've ever seen. He's not in a partnership. He's not the promoter like Bill is. Like, you see what I'm saying? That's the difference. Like, he actually had a promoter. Like, Bill is right now in a partnership with the zone, and that's what I'm trying to say. If you're gonna go out there and be professional like that, you can't be doing shit like that. Angel, obviously, we know he's a fucking loose cannon. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that anything that he said was right. I feel like a lot of shit is cringy. You know what I'm saying? It's like cringeworthy. Like you listen to him, like, oh fuck, man, just shut the fuck up already, bro. You fucking going nuts right now. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he's not his own promoter. You know what I mean? Hey, do you think he's the most craziest dad we've had in boxing? Angel Garcia.
Probably, man.
How about Mayweather Senior though?
Now Mayweather Senior wasn't crazy like Angel though, bro.
How about
Yeah,
Robert? How about Ghost Guerrero?
What about Robert Guerrero's dad was a little bit crazy.
yeah,
I think they
yeah.
all crazy. I think they all have different cultures though. That's why I think it's all crazy. I think, but the thing, you know what we missing also is that look at, we have channels, right? And we deal with trolls, right? We may deal with 5, 2, 10 trolls, right? And sometimes a troll could get to us, right? And we go ham on them. Remember, these fighters, though, these are the, these are fathers. And hear constantly that your son, let's say with Danny Garcia, he's a cherry picker, he ain't shit, he ain't that. You're talking about my son, bro. My everything, my life. So when I look at Teofimo Lopez Sr. and Bill Haney and Ghost Guerrero's dad and Mayweather Sr., they have nobody could beat their son. But also we have to look at them and Kenny Porter. These guys love their sons, their fathers. So they go extra mile. What? My kid ain't shit. You ain't shit, bitch. And all that shit. They go. Now, there's other fathers that don't go. That's why you have the Virgil Ortiz Sr. He's a little mellow out.
You see Errol Spence's dad is right next to him all the time, but you never see Errol Spence's dad say anything.
Yeah.
He never says nothing bad about anyone. He never talks about anyone. And, he's right by his son, just like where Angel is. Mm-hmm. So there is some fathers out there. Like Roy Jones Jr.'s dad was quiet. There is fathers out there. They don't get involved in all this talk shit. They just get strictly involved in their son.
Yo, but I bet behind closed doors they talk a lot of crap. I could tell you like this. I know that probably Vasyl Lomachenko's dad talk a lot of crap too, behind closed doors. High, low, the drunk nation. Don't drink alcohol. We drink spirit and talk boxing. Good looking out, my brother. Good looking out.
Yo, talking about good spirits. Rest in peace, Kalua, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Rest
what happened there, Punch? Your boy Killua died.
Yeah. Kalua had cancer, man.
God bless him, bro.
Yeah, man. God bless his family, his wife, and son. Yeah, man. That was a shocking, bro. I didn't feel like doing nothing yesterday when I heard that.
Well, let's bring the spirit of the show up because Killua was a very, very strong-headed person.
Exactly. Let's do it for Kalua. For Kalua. He hype.
Love boxing, bro.
Yo, in the spirit of Kalua, yo, shut the fuck up, bro. So you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, all right?
Blah. He said that. He said that. It's a smoke. He said blah. You don't let me talk. You don't let me talk.
Hey, listen, I'm just trying to build it up
man. Hey, he was full of energy, man. I've seen him on so many battles, bro, going straight at people's necks, bro. He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to build the fucking thing, momentum up, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I feel you. No, he was highly energetic, man. Have you ever had a conversation with him?
Once or twice, but you know what? At the end of the day, I didn't really speak to him hardly much. But you know what? It seemed like he was rocking with Punch for a long time.
Yeah, man. I remember him like the whole time I've been rocking with Punch. I remember him on the panel. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen him on a bunch of the same panels. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like we used to salute each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we always knew we got into many conversations with each other. And the dude was high energy, bro. You know, he would go at if he disagreed with you, bro. If you made something like a little point that was off topic, bro, he'll reel your ass right back in, bro. Fuck that shit. He didn't care.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm gonna try to edit like little videos, like little.
That's what I was hoping somebody would do. That's perfect, bro. Yeah, I would love for you to do that, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll do that because that one was epic.
So how did you know that he passed away, Moonshine? Somebody contacted
his wife. His wife contacted me.
So she must have known you were one of his favorite subscriptions, right?
Yeah, she said thank you. You actually kept your channel. It was his favorite channel. You actually kept his spirit alive, and she said a couple things that you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, fellas, man. You just never know, bro. You never know who listens. You never know who you meet. You never know who you meet. And then of course it's like with us, you know what I'm saying, with Kalu, then we just started having, a good friendship outside of YouTube,
Yeah, man. Did you
Yeah,
know I had a
he told me this what the last time he told me, he said he's gonna go through his last treatment and this is the last one, and the doctor said that he might not make it for his son's birthday, which is in March. So you know me, I'm like, he gotten treatment throughout the years, and they have said that, but he came through, it worked, and when he took it, he told me it's actually doing good. I spoke to him when there was a snowstorm in New York City, so he was like, "This is my last chance, and my last treatment. I might not make it. I might not make." So I'm like, I'm being optimistic. Like, yo, my man, you gonna make it, man. Pray for you. You believe in God? Come on, man. He's like, but he's always been strong. But that time he was like, this is the last one. But I was like, I'm like, he's gonna pull through with this one.
Yeah, man. I remember there's somebody that we all know, but I'm not gonna mention their name because they've been kind of silent for a little bit. But they're the ones that told me about that. I remember that we were doing like karaoke Thursday when you just started that shit. And then
Oh,
he
when
was
he
trying
couldn't
like
sing, when he couldn't sing.
yeah, and I was like, yo, punch, he got cancer. And he was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? My bad, you know what I mean? And then after that, everybody knew that he had cancer, and he was very vocal about it at that point. Like he was like, yeah, I just had my chemotherapy session, this and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't want nobody to really focus on that. He just wanted to focus on the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
But then I wanted people to respect him to see where he at though. So
yeah, definitely. He was definitely a cool cat. You know what I'm saying? Strong character, man. I always respected him when he was talking. I used to, if I seen him in the chat, yo, come on, click the link, bro, get up here. You know what I'm saying? And what's called it? Man, like you said, you never know, bro. I had a cab driver, right, that I used to use once in a while when I was out of a car getting to work when I worked for J.P. Morgan Chase, and this dude, I would just call him and he'd be like, yeah, I'll be there. I'm on a ride right now. I'll be there. What time you need me there? I just call him a little bit in advance. He'll be there. You know what I'm saying? He always charge me less than what the cab company would charge me. So, you know what I mean? So I'll just call him directly. And then one day I called him and no answer. And then I called back because I was like, damn, shit, I don't want to pay that much for the cab. And then his daughter answered and she's like, oh, Glenn, he spoke so much about you. He passed away. He had a heart attack. We're having the funeral this day. We would love for you to come up. And I was like, damn, he used to speak about me to his family. You know what I'm saying? Because we used to have like great conversations on that little 30-minute drive. You know what I'm saying? And I guess like I was an impact on his life. Like, we enjoyed the conversation. And you never know. Like you said, you never know who you influencing, who you impacting. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to just treat everybody like brothers and sisters on this planet, man. Like fuck all the beef. You know what I mean?
Facts, man. You never know. You never know, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, there was just one message he even said. This was like a couple weeks ago. He's like, "Yo, and this like the friendship we had." He's like, "Yo, you okay, man? You seem very tired on your last stream. You're the best boxing YouTube. Last thing this world needs you to getting burned out, man. Go get a rest, man. Shut it down."
Yep.
And to be honest, the same message I got. I don't even know my pops will be looking at my stuff. Even my pops say, yo, you look mad burned out. Yo, when's the last time you went to sleep? And I'm like,
damn.
Yeah, it looks like it's showing. I think that's when I shut it down one time early.
You know what I think Kalua would have liked, bro? If you would have done for him right now to bring the spirits back up, you already know.
What?
Some poncho, bro. You gotta throw some poncho in there, bro. Just to bring everybody back up real quick. He loved that shit.
Then it's stormy. Then it's not a snow. Setting in me still. Had a metal bone. Wait a minute. Screaming when I'm low. Then it started showing. When it 90 feet.
Pancho Kalua Z, my brother.
That's what's up, man. Word up. So anyway, man, like, look, what y'all was talking about before I got in, man. You know what I'm saying?
We was talking about shit that's none of your goddamn business, all right? Ain't
Yo.
none of your business what we was talking about, sir.
Hey, bro,
Transcendent Sports Channel. Everybody subscribe to Transcendent Sports Channel. Punch Drunk is 24/7. The great and the grind doesn't sleep. Salute everyone. Yes, sir. Philip, what's good, my brother? Yo, look, man. Look, yo, rap star. See, we on hype, but yo, if this becomes, Devin Haney versus Jorge Linares, how you gonna feel about that, rap star? How you gonna feel about that?
I'm gonna say, man, at the end of the day, bro, that I'm so hyped up for the fight already with Lomachenko and Devin Haney that I'm not interested in any other fight. And I want to get this thing cleaned up. Devin Haney's been in position already once, so now he needs to fight this fight. The guy's calling him out. There's no reason to look left or right. The man that you wanted is the man that's calling you out now. This is the greatest time for you to prove that you're the number 2 lightweight after the king, Teofimo Lopez. The winner of this fight can definitely be looking for a fight with Teofimo Lopez, bro. So for me, the whole boxing world, especially with wherever I speak all over the world, because I don't just speak to you guys in America, everybody's talking about Lomachenko, Devin Haney. And I don't want to sound bad, but Linares is dead in the fight now, bro. Fortuna is dead in the fight. Since you mentioned Lomachenko, the fight has elevated to another level. Every single body was talking about Devin Haney now. When they were talking about Fortuna, nobody was talking about Devin Haney. When they were talking about Linares, nobody was talking about Devin Haney. But as soon as Lomachenko came on the fucking floor, every single channel.
Where you go, Rapstar?
So this is the fight. Either you give us the dream or the nightmare's going to end. So one or the other, bro. I got to see this fight. Devin the Dream Haney against the nightmare Lomachenko. The fight has to happen, bro.
Yeah, if I could happen, piggyback off of that. Basically, the way that I see it is that he should be the mandatory Lomachenko, because if he was elevated in the first place, you know what I'm saying? Why would you not give him that opportunity for the regular? You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing for me. Like you said, this dude ducked you, right? That you wanted to fight him so bad to prove yourself. So now this dude is calling you out. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who's the real regular champion. Let's see, because Teofimo obviously swiped the franchise off of Lomachenko. So let's see. I mean, that's to me the best predicament that they could both be in right now. Haney versus Lomachenko. That's the best predicament.
Can we debunk this already, man? Let me see.
What?
This one is like I keeps this one. Brandon, he requested a franchise belt. He requested the franchise
Okay, let me tell you what. The whole position was set up. Bob Arum is the one who's got the relationship with the WBC. So if Bob Arum wanted to get the fucking belts for his fighter, how the fuck can you blame Teofimo Lopez? The same thing with Eddie Hearn.
Well, is it Brandon talking about Lomachenko or
even Bob Arum doing the same thing for Lomachenko? The reason why these fighters got into elevated position, if any other fighter got that chance, if Eddie Hearn got that chance with Devin Haney, what's the first thing they would talk? Look, this is good business move. Devin, I'm going to go for the belts. What do you think about it? He's going to say, yeah, get all the belts. Let's get the franchise belt so we can move you when you want to fight, who you want to fight. Yeah, it sounds like a duck belt. It does sound like, oh, you can fight who you want to fight, but you use it to become great so that you can go to other weight classes and fight champions. That's what you use it for.
And was it used that way?
Well, Canelo's using it that way. He did use it, didn't he? But now Canelo's given up the franchise at 160, and now he's fighting at 168. So he's not a franchise anymore, from what I'm hearing.
No. He dropped the belt, but he didn't drop the franchise. But the franchise, that's the reason he was able to fight for the belt in the first place. He put his name in the hat.
I don't think he got the franchise no more.
So is the franchise still with him, Major Key?
No, I don't think he got the franchise no more.
Oh, so
He's
that's
not
great.
listed. It's not listed. He's not. Remember, he got the franchise at 160, so he's not listed as a 160.
Yeah, but I thought
franchise.
that's how he was able to go from 160 to 175 and back down to 168. So they made him drop that.
I'll tell you the truth. Teofimo don't like the belt. I spoke to Tio. He don't even really like.
I know
belt.
he don't like. The thing is that what I said is he needed to ask. That's what I told when I told Bill when he asked us, and I'm like, nah, he needed to ask for that belt because he not ask for the belt because that was that belt was on the line. He didn't ask for the belt. That belt was transferable. Mauricio Sulaiman said it before that fight. He wanted that belt to be on the line because Mauricio Sulaiman said that belt is the supreme belt, is their supreme champion of the WBC.
So does it work like this? Can you bring the facts to the casuals? So if you become a WBC elevated champion, the franchise is attached to that tag that you're an elevated champion with the WBC title.
Yeah, that's so. From what I understand, just y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? We all learning about this WBC shit.
Like Sulaiman can't even correct it for us.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. So what I mean is like, so if it's transferable, that means it needs to be transferred to someone else because they took it from you. Nobody took it from him.
Let's go to the. Let's
go to the super chat before we go. The super chat.
Let's go. Let's go to the.
I would like to understand it too.
Carlos, what's good, my brother? Evening punch. Been a minute, bro. No, my brother, where you been at? Bro, hope you been good. Yes, man, I've been good, man. God willing, good. God is great. God is wonderful. God is beautiful. Hope you're doing good too, my brother. Good looking out. Appreciate that.
So let me tell you how it works. From what I understand, the WBC says if you become our elevated supreme champion, we will give you a franchise tag with your elevated championship belt, which will allow you to move to different weight classes and use it as a transferable belt. So if you become our WBC elevated champion, you have a franchise with it.
Okay. So how does that translate to him losing it though? That's what I'm saying. Does he still have it? That's my question.
It's confusing how you're saying that Canelo doesn't have it now because
it's real quick. Shadow Ghost, just email me. Email me if anything.
Yeah. So if Canelo hasn't got the transferable belt, which means he's a franchise at any weight class he goes to, then his one wasn't transferable. Teofimo Lopez has a transferable belt. He can move to any weight class right of now.
Oh, no. You're misunderstanding. Because it wasn't transferable in the first place. The franchise belt was so you could move up and down through weight classes. Transferable was so that when he fought Loma, that it can transfer to him. That's where the transfer comes in.
Yeah, but if somebody beats Tio, does it transfer to them now too?
That's apparently, but that's if they petition for the transfer, apparently that's what it is now with that. But nobody petitioned and nobody beat Canelo.
It would at lightweight.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But in as far as Canelo, nobody's petitioned for it. He hasn't lost it to anybody.
Yeah, so they changed the rules on Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko fight.
That's what it sounds like to me. That's what I'm saying. That's the confusing part because that with Canelo himself, I never heard that he lost it, and nobody's beat him for it. So when you say transfer, the whole reason the transferable came in because originally it was non-transferable, meaning that you keep that belt, it's your belt, and then before the fight, Teofimo petitioned to get the belt if he won. You know what I'm saying? He wanted some kind of WBC recognition, so he got the belt.
Yeah, so they changed the rules with Teofimo and
yeah, and that's what makes it even more confusing. Exactly.
In the WBC, in the middleweight division, there's only Jamal Charlo as champion. They don't have Canelo Alvarez. They don't have Canelo Alvarez as a franchise in the middleweight, nor a franchise in the super middleweight.
He gave it up, I'm telling you.
Yeah, and then if you go to lightweight,
yeah,
you got Devin Haney, you got Teofimo Lopez as a franchise champion.
Yeah, because Tio.
So Canelo doesn't have the franchise anymore.
So he dropped
it. Go ahead.
Yeah, he dropped that shit.
Okay, so he dropped it. Okay, so that's what I was trying to understand because I know that nobody beat him for it. You know what I mean? So that's what I was trying to understand.
Yeah, and I think Teofimo Lopez is going to have to drop his soon as well, because at the end of the day, what is it really doing for him, bro? He's just
But
paying
the
extra
thing is,
sanctioning fees.
but
He's
the
paying extra sanctioning fees. He's already the champion.
no, but
I
the
mean,
thing, this is what it is.
I think the WBC is conning Teofimo.
But this is what it is. They gave him another belt. They gave him the super belt. That's why a lot of people they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen to Tio.
He had 2 green belts. Yeah, you're right about that.
He got to register. He got to register. He's a registered champion. Now it's not in the website, but when Mauricio Suleiman speaks, he said different things, and
So
this is why
punch, you got the punch. You got the picture right with the 2 green belts. I mean, that is right after the fight. He got 2 green belts.
Yeah, but then he has the certificates for when he showed it. You know,
I remember that too. Yeah.
So did Jamal Charlo pick up Canelo's belt at 160?
now he's a world champion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess nobody got it because
Nobody got that
The
belt.
only
what
guy that has
Canelo
the
dropped.
franchise right now is Tio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
that
they have
was
to
the
do,
only
all they
reason
have to
did
do
that.
is just and just keep it as a super. They had the super WBC.
Did they?
Mayweather used to be a super WBC.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to change the tag of that title, bro.
That's it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's making Teofimo look like he's ducking people on that
But-
title.
But put it this way.
Bro, who the fuck he ain't
You
ducking
see, let's say in the
nobody.
comment box, you see in the comment chat, people are disagreeing, agreeing. But this is why we need that fight. This is why we need Lomachenko and fucking Devin Haney. That's why we need the fight.
And one thing too, Punch. I was arguing with somebody on a different channel, and they brought up. I think it was Get the Smoke. He brought up, as if he was like completely right. He brought up the definition of undisputed, and what it said is
He
that
don't
you
know
have a
shit.
belt. He said you have a belt where it says in the definition you have a belt and each of the recognized sanctioning bodies, and it named the WBO, WBC, WBA, and IBF. However, did not say the title of the belt. It said you have a belt, a recognized belt from each of these recognized sanctioning bodies. And so Teofimo has a belt from all 4 of those sanctioning bodies. And that's what I opposed him with, right? And then all of a sudden everybody was quiet. Like, oh, no. Well, we don't see it like that because, you know what I'm saying? Everybody started coming out the ass, starting to make up new rules. But that's not what it says in what you brought up as a description of undisputed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Look, that's what we need Lomachenko. And we make this Lomachenko and Devin Haney fight. Shadow Ghost in the building. Shadow Ghost, what's good, bruv?
Yo, what's good? Can you hear me?
We hear you good. What is that? A new mic? Got the new setup?
Yeah. Y'all hear
You
an
do-
echo? Do you hear an echo?
Nah.
Nah, you good. You good, brother.
Good.
Yo,
Hey, Shadow goes, what's happening, me old bruv? On the other side of the pond.
hey, Rap Star, man, what's good?
Now you see I predicted the Loma fight. Now you see it's happening, bruv.
I kind of
Come
knew.
on,
Yeah.
give me that respect, bruv.
Nah,
Everybody subscribe to Shadow Ghost 81.
nah, bro, you was hyping it up. Yeah. I hold on, yo. Let me switch this audio, bro. I'm getting a mad echo. Hold on, let me just switch this real quick. Hold on. Hello. All right, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, bro. You was saying it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Major Key.
What up?
You talking about Major Key Boxing at Gmail, right?
Yes, sir. MajorKeyBoxing@gmail.com. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
What's your thoughts, bro? Thoughts on this?
Oh, bro, look, I'm like the same way, bro. Look, when Gary Russell was gonna fight Haney, bro, I really wanted to see that fight because even though a lot of people were talking about, it was a different weight class or whatever, I kind of looked at it as a very close fight, man, because of the skills that, Gary Russell has. And it's like Punch says, man, I hope this isn't another, just capping episode. I think it's a fight that we all want to see.
Yeah, we're excited, Shadow Ghost, about the fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, we gonna get all excited, and then what if it don't happen?
Yeah, man. That's true, man. I mean,
Because the
Look,
same
man.
shit was the same shit with the Gary Russell. Like, I thought that shit was gonna happen.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you feel disappointed until the fight really gets announced.
No,
Yeah,
not even
no.
announced, but paperwork. No, tell
Yeah,
us that.
because like with the Gary Russell, like I thought it was gonna happen. Like even when they sent paperwork and they said it was gonna, like I was getting hyped. I'm like, yo, this shit's gonna really happen, and
Yeah.
then it didn't happen.
All I need is to say they're in negotiations. Once you know they're in negotiations, there was paperwork that was
Yeah,
given.
but why doesn't everybody believe Devin? Devin said to everybody yesterday that he's coming for that fight.
All right,
Has
but at
Devin
this
lied
point,
to you
it's not
before?
enough. It's
Has
not
Devin
enough.
Haney lied to you before, bro?
No. It's not about that. It's
What
about
is
that
it?
we're gonna talk about this fight. They're going back and forth, or they're going to negotiate. Once we hear that I'm gonna say they're gonna be fighting, right? We saying they're gonna be fighting, but how many times we gonna say that with every other fight? With every fight, we say they're in negotiations.
But last time Bill Haney was chasing Gary. This time Devin himself, Shadow Ghost, has made it known that he's gonna fight Loma. He's never been that vocal with Loma like this back and forth, bro.
Well,
That's good. That's good.
See, I believe Devin if he's chasing the guy now and the guy's chasing him. That
Did,
gives me something to go on.
did you see Teofimo? What Teo said?
Go ahead.
Teo was like, I mean, obviously, you already know he gonna say something negative, but I mean, he was like, bro, he just thinks it's just cap. He's like, I don't think he really wants to fight Loma.
we'll see.
But what's
That's
the
what I'm saying.
Haney's
That's what I'm
done?
saying. Look, listen, but here goes the thing. I agree with one thing that Rapstar said, bro, and the one thing that makes a lot of sense is everybody says we live in an era where people are like, well, who has he fought? Who has he fought? Like everyone has to fight somebody at some point. I mean, you gotta build somehow. I mean, so why not now? It's the perfect time. He's got a belt that people think is watered down, but I mean, he's still got a belt. He's still a champion. He's still a WBC champion. I mean,
Yeah, now I'm gonna say one thing about Haney too. I personally don't recall a situation where he specifically ducked because everybody that said he was ducking, he tended to there was like some type of false narrative that eventually came to light. You know what I'm saying? Like the Fortuna situation. You know what I mean? Like when he calls people, then the people want to say, oh, I'll fight you, but then they looking for other opponents and stuff like that. So I really can't get mad at the kid about that. And I don't know the real the real details about everything that's going on. But what I can say is that Loma did say, hey, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want it by late April, early May? You know what I'm saying? That gives me great time to get in shape. We can do this. You know what I mean? So it sounds like both of them are interested. So if they both really interested, I don't see Loma as being a duck, and I don't have any kind of background to say that Haney's a duck neither. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Let's hopefully that comes to fruition. I got my hopes high for it. But everybody knows that in the past year or so, we've been getting a lot of people talking, and nobody actually makes a fight happen. But let's see what happens with this one.
Yeah, but to piggyback off Major Key, right? Some of the people in the chat after Shadow Ghost spoke said we don't believe in the Haneys. Why do they say that? Has the Haneys shown people that they're not going to make the fight or something, Punch?
no, you know why I think people say that?
Why are they saying that?
Well, because look, I think it's the way he got his belt, but it ain't. But it ain't his fault. It's the same way as like people get on Tio over this whole the whole franchise belt. Loma petition up for that shit, and even if Tio asked for it or whatever, it's not like. You can't blame Devin. If somebody put in the comments, matter of fact, who wrote it? I just read it. Kurt Lomas. If I mispronounce your name, my bad, bro. But he said, if you got a belt, you fought someone. That's all I can say. I can agree to that to a point, bro. It's like you can't blame Devin because he was like, bro, if you fight, you win, you get a belt. You know what I mean? At the same time, we could see like, okay, there was some fuckery going on with Suleiman doing that shit. It's just kind of weird though how people. I mean, you can't blame Devin, bro. He was given a weird opportunity and he took it and he beat the dude. I mean, how you gonna? You know what I mean? And look, I know we ain't gonna sit here in front and act like Ryan Garcia ain't ducking this kid, bro. I mean, he's avoided him. He's avoided him. All right, my man beat Luke Campbell. He's standing right there, bro. My man ducking him, bro.
But shall I tell you some inside information?
That's facts.
I'm going to tell everybody some inside information right now. Inside information: Ryan Garcia has already approached DHP Promotions. Ask Bill Haney yourself, Shadow Ghost, when you see him next. He said, "One more fight and I'll fight your son."
He did.
Yeah, he's already told them, one more fight and then I'll fight Devin Haney.
I mean, but
now, he
that
ain't
shit,
coming out telling
cause,
them.
cause look,
but
cause
Bill
look,
Haney
cause look,
told-
we gotta
Bill
keep the
Haney has
same
said
energy,
that
bro.
himself.
Cause we gotta keep the same energy, bro. Cause we can't be sitting here in one
You know
in 1
that,
minute, in 1 minute saying one thing about you, like who has Devin fought or whatever, and then ignore the fact that Ryan ain't sitting here saying he don't even want to fight. He don't even mention him. Like, how you gonna not mention him? It's the same shit I say with Tank and Chris Colbert. Like, Tank will fight anybody, but the motherfucker right underneath him.
No,
Yo,
Ryan
Johnny-
has told them, one more fight and then I'll fight Devin.
Johnny's saying that Haney selling wolf tickets, but when, Johnny? Like come up here and explain that, because to be completely honest with you, I know that
I'm about to. It's all right. I'm about to shut it down. So.
Okay, all right, my bad.
Yeah.
No, look. At the end of the day, we want to see the fight. I think everybody now wants to fight. I'm not happy how the public's saying that they don't believe it yet. A lot of the people are not on the same train. They don't believe the fight might happen. I want everyone to believe the fight is going to happen. And what do you want to hear? Do you want Eddie Hearn to speak next? Is that
I want to hear. I want to hear that.
What do you want?
Yeah, I want to hear that they're in negotiations. That paper's that's been sent, and they're in negotiations. Now, whatever go through negotiation, there's fallouts, but I just want to know that the paper's been sent. That this is more than just a Twitter post going back and forth.
I think the fight's going to happen, but do you want Eddie Hearn to announce it? Is that what it is, Punch?
Yes, sir. He announces everything else, right? He announced.
Because do you think Shadow Ghost, the only time they're going to believe it is when Eddie says, "All right, the fight's on negotiation"?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, Eddie, because look at the Bill Haney situation with what's his name? Punch.
Gary.
No, the other promoter, the dude with the Linares and Javier Samson. Look at that. Javier Fortuna with Samson and Bill. Look at that. Yeah, $50,000 check. They all here online, and they're over here at the boxing station live in front of everybody saying they're gonna fight, and the shit still don't happen. I mean, at least that goes to show you that it wasn't Bill that they should be talking to, or even Samson, or even Mauricio Sulaiman. It was Eddie Hearn.
Exactly, and I understand that these guys, Bill may not like. He probably feel disrespected when people say that he has no power, DHP has no power, things of that nature. But we got two promoters, Samson and DHP. Why they didn't come in negotiations?
I don't understand that, bro.
Right? They say they're waiting for the WBC. Okay, and this is why in this fight, we say that the WBC needs to make this fight. If it's the WBC that needs to make this fight, that needs to order a fight or whatever, right? So WBC needs to make this fight. It's important for the fighters, important for their business. It's important to for the respect, for the moral, the principles, for all the respect that they have lost, especially the WBC and the shenanigans, the lightweight shenanigans. Is the time to make it right. This fight should happen April, May. That's it. But I would like to see the person that is a boss in this situation, which is Devin Haney. He's a promoter. Lomachenko is not. He needs, for me, in my opinion, needs to go at him. He needs to be the Shannon Briggs. He needs to be the one. Because Vasyl Lomachenko is a future Hall of Fame already. You don't got to fight Devin Haney if you even want to. You go to 130 and pick a lot of opponents out there. It's stable mates like Shakur Stevenson and fight him.
Yeah, wasn't it you, Punch, that said he should stay at 130?
Nah, I wasn't one. I wasn't.
It wasn't you.
Guys. I mean, I say that he could go to
Super Chat.
Tony, much respect, Punch Run Boxing on the panel. But we all know that Ryan has done ducked Haney. Why did he fight Luke? If not fighting Devin, then 10 got left of Manny, Loma versus that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
That immediately he ducked the first fight with Haney. He did.
Yeah, he ducked. Yeah, I mean, look, the man is standing right next to him, and he don't even want to acknowledge him, bro. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
because you know what Ryan's trying to do? Ryan's trying to cash out money. And Ryan's trying to say, well, you know what? You guys ain't going to pay me what I'm going to get, and then I'll come back. He's trying to show them that I don't want to chase your belt. I want to chase money first.
Yeah, but that makes it, you see, but I don't know how I feel about that, because you see, we don't like it when other fighters punch. We say it all the time, and I know Major Key, we talked about it too. Like when fighters say, oh, speak to my manager, or this isn't the this and that, and basically the belts are watered down. It's just an excuse for you to say I don't want to fight that guy. You know,
Exactly.
and I'm not saying people are ducking, because this is a profession, and I always use the same. I guess I try to use the same thing to try to like to understand what I'm saying. It's like saying another NBA player ain't saying I ain't afraid to play him 1-on-1, but I do think that they have advisors and promoters that basically strategic. They don't want their fighters to want to fight certain people.
Let me be fair in this. I think that Bill Haney spoiled us in the sense that he brought the business side when he was going after Gary Russell, when he wanted to fight with, when they wanted to get the fight with Gary Russell, and when the business was in front of our faces. So now he spoiled us, in which now I want to see that again. You feel me? Is it fair or not? But that's what happened. That's it. You spoiled us. So now I know when you're real, you gonna give us the insight. You gonna show us that you did send this to Lomachenko. Fair or not? Fair or not?
Nah. And Kurt Lomas, nah, he don't get a pass. Nah, that's what we saying, bro. He don't get a Ryan don't get a pass, bro. Now we calling that shit. Nah, we calling it for what it is, bro. He avoided Devin, and nah, yeah.
Look, what Ryan's doing though, no, there's a difference. Ryan's telling everybody that I'm a man who's chasing money. Now he's telling everybody too as well. He goes, look, I don't give a fuck about the belts. I want the big money fights.
Yeah, but if he's going after
Devin,
Devin,
can I ask you guys this? Alternatively, what does that mean about Devin Haney then? Why can't Devin Haney be the biggest money fight for Ryan?
You know why?
Explain that to us.
But it's not only the money also. See, he said he's going, people saying he's going after money, but if he's going after Dev, is he going after that watered down belt? See, that's why he always talks about the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Devin, he's been, even remember when they was in the ring together, and
he like, goes, I'm a world champion.
I'm a world champion too.
I'm a world champion if you got a belt.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You
so
feel
he
me?
Don't he don't respect that shit.
Exactly. So is he gonna? He doesn't respect that belt. This is why this fight is important. This is the fight that Loma and Devin Haney is the important one. Even though that yes, we may feel that he's avoiding it, but can we blame Ryan Garcia to look that belt sideways? Could we blame Ryan Garcia for him to look at that belt like it's not a real accomplishment?
No, but that's what I'm saying though.
Should we get rid of the belt though? Should we get rid of the belt after this fight? Should we like just forget about the franchise and get back to normal?
It could happen. It could happen. It could happen.
I'm just saying, I don't understand how Devin. I didn't mean to cut you off, Punch. My bad. I just don't understand. Like at the same time, though, it's like I don't like get on Devin for being put in a situation. Now I know. Look, yeah, you are your own man. You make your own decisions. So people can say. Right, Punch. People can say, yeah, but you accepted it. You knew what you was getting into. It. You knew you was in a tournament, and Teal left to go chase Loma. And Teal took the harder route. Teal fought Nakatani. Teal knocked out Comey for the IBF title, and then fought for the belts. You chose to stay, and you knew what you was getting you into. All right, yeah, you can say that also. But at the same time, he's still young. Okay, he still looked at it as a belt. He still we're not looking at it maybe in his shoes, and I try to like just look at it like he's still young, bro, and that's why
I've got something to say to you, Shadow Ghost. I think you're being hard on Ryan a little bit too. Shall I tell you why?
Ryan, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Explain though, my brother.
Hold on, wait,
right quick. I gotta shut it down, guys. I gotta shut it down.
Go ahead.
Explain it right quick. Who's gonna go live next?
I'm gonna just tell you straight up.
Shadow Ghost.
Listen. I love Ryan Garcia, bro. I ain't got nothing against him, but he ducking. All I said is he ducking Devin, bro. What? Am I lying? Am I lying?
No, that's cool. But before I go, yeah, do you remember when Ryan told the world, if you think Devin Haney's a champion, I'm a fucking champion. I don't give a fuck about those belts. What'd you say to that, Shadow Ghost?
Oh, right. Black
see
and
what
brown,
I mean?
Black and brown.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but why do you think I'm hating Ryan for just saying that, for saying something that's the truth? I'm not hating Ryan.
Yeah, but you boycott. No, Punch, Major Key, me and you, we boycott that title. So doesn't Ryan have a right to think like us?
Yeah, but
See?
I don't.
See,
Bro,
Ryan
but I
thinks
don't.
like
I
you,
don't.
Shadow Ghost. He
Yeah,
thinks
but
like Punch.
yeah, but that doesn't give you. But still, you ducking a man though. You ducking a man
you
that
get
you
that
know
though,
that's
don't
standing
you?
right next to you though. I don't know, bro. I look at it a little bit differently. I understand what you're saying, Rapstar. Yeah, I understand how we feel about the title, but still, the man came to the fight. The man's like came. You know what I mean, Rapstar? If you a fighter, right? If you a fighter and you fighting Punch, and I show up to the fight, and I'm standing right there, and I stand right next to you, you ain't gonna say shit to me?
Yeah, but he avoided Devin, but he also told everybody, I don't give a fuck about his title. I'm the world champion. If Devin's got a champion by email, well, I'm a fucking world champion. So what have you got to say about that, brother?
I guess we're gonna agree
Has
to
he got a
disagree.
point? Has he got a point?
Yeah, I
Thank
guess.
you.
I mean, I guess.
And I
they
think
both got a
everybody
point.
doesn't listen to that side of Ryan Garcia.
Hey, Punch says Black and Brown is next. Black and Brown say he's going live next.
Subscribe to Black and Brown Boxing.
What's good, bro?
Subscribe to Black and Brown.
Let's get to Black and Brown.
Everybody go to Black and Brown Boxing right now.
This is the subject. Is Ryan really ducking or not? Is Ryan actually calling it out like you guys are calling it out?
I think I look, I don't use that word duck like that very loosely. I don't, because in the end of the day, is a lot of people is a lot of hands in the cookie jar. They're the one that call the shots. They are the one that tells. So we always going straight at we always going at the fighters. We always going at the fighters. Nah, it's not always the fighters. The only reason why I do when it comes to the terms, if you are in control of your career, like a Devin Haney, that's why I expect DHP Promotions to go and be the Shannon Briggs of Lomachenko. Right now. Yes, it is fair. You're a promoter. You're a boss. You're a boss.
Ryan Garcia has a right to
Ryan Garcia is with Golden Boy. He don't have no say so. He gotta pay attention to what Golden Boy Oscar de la Hoya has to put up the fight. That's what I mean. It's not Ryan Garcia Promotions. This is so. What I'm saying is, see, Ryan Garcia, he beat Luke Campbell, which everybody felt like it was a step up to from Lopez. Or they not. Devin Haney is the fighter that people want to see if he's gonna step up. He got an opportunity to step up, but he's also a boss, which these guys are not. He has the leeway to go and here. You know what? He's the guy that could actually be like, this could be a Twitter stuff. You know what? Draw me a term sheet right now, Dad. Let's draw a term sheet. We bosses out here. Let's send it to Lomachenko's team. They could do that. These other guys can't.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's facts.
Hey, Punch. HOD. He said he can't find me, but he wanted me to ask if I could drop a link for him to find me.
Know that.
Yeah, drop your link, Shadow Ghost. Drop your link. Hey, Major Key.
I'm about to,
my brother.
Yeah, what's going on, bro? Because I'm about to bounce, so I wanted to say my last piece. But go ahead. What's your question?
Say it quick, guys. Man, I gotta go.
Major Key, you going to Black and Brown? We cook it there then.
Yeah, no doubt. And I wanted to say thank you, Punch. Like always, love chopping it up with you. R.I.P. Kalua Z. And also, I got a great interview. I'm gonna surprise y'all motherfuckers for real on Monday. So come to Major Key Mondays. You know what I'm saying? This Monday coming up.
All right, brothers.
All right, thanks, Punch. I appreciate you, bro. Always, bro.
Everybody subscribe to Shadow Ghost, Major Key Boxing, Rapstar Boxing Knowledge, UK 47 Boxing. Yo, peace tomorrow. You already know tomorrow. Happy Hour Thursday. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Hey, before I leave the building, everybody's been asking me to go live. UK 47 going live tomorrow. So please subscribe to the channel. Punch Drunk Boxing. Thanks for having us. And like I said, man, sometimes people got to think like Ryan Garcia. They don't give him a break. Imagine what you guys have been saying for 1 year about that title. He's been watching you guys. He also is a human being like you guys. So if he's got a fucking way to think like Punch Drunk, and he thinks like Rapstar, and he thinks like Shadow Ghost, we shouldn't be hard on him because he don't respect the title like you don't. So think about that before we shit on Ryan.
Yeah, I'm out. No, ain't nobody a duck. Ain't nobody.
No, but you get it though, right, Punch?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody go to Black and Brown Boxing right now. Black and Brown Boxing. We out of here.
God bless.
God bless.